Why, hello there, everyone. I want to welcome you to my new show. I'm going to be taking over for Courtney from here on in, so why don't we just relax, put your arms up, and, take advantage of the situation. Feel free to look above my head and see the last time the furnace was serviced. Feel free to look at my cool ride back there, because, you know, how we trolls like to roll. We don't try to make things easy on ourselves. We like to make things work, even if we don't have any feet. So, anyway, thank you for watching Courtney's Fellowship of Oddballs. My name is Wilton, and, I probably will be here for the rest of the show. But, you now got to see me, you got to chill, and, so, put your arm up, put your feet up, do what you gotta do, and, yep. I'm Wilton. And this is Courtney's Fellowship of Oddballs. Fitting, I know. Bye.
Hello. Can everyone hear me? Six, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
I promised I was going to be on time tonight, and I still didn't make it on time.
Yeah, I have it in writing, so
I know.
it's almost like it's a legally binding contract between you and I, and it did not happen.
Sorry.
That's okay.
I have Six here with me to start, and we're gonna have some other people joining. But Six, hello. I'm so glad you're here because I feel like I haven't seen you in a while.
Me too. Yeah, and I don't have another Friday off for a while.
Ooh, then I got you right in time.
Yeah.
So this is the first Friday I have done in a month. I did a little kind of I did a 2-hour show I think on Monday, and it was a complete disaster.
What? I think I fell asleep listening.
Yeah, I was
like I had worked all night, and then I got home and you guys were going.
I'm still a little kind of like phlegmy and snotty. I know that's really hot, right? We are babes. Thank you, that 70s. Let me say hi to this chat. I'm already starting to say hi and not show the comments. All righty. So we have Deleted Scenes is here. Hello, Deleted Scenes. Thank you so much for stopping by. Creepy Little Book, who will be joining us shortly. Pedro.
Does he know that?
Yeah, he does know that.
Okay, good.
He's sick of me being late, so he just waits now. Which I understand. It's understandable. Dr. Forbin. Greetings, Dr. Forbin. I saw you on Jesse Miller's show tonight, and he texted me the link, but I couldn't get in because it was full. So I was going to pop in and say hi, but I said hi in the chat, and it's great to see you. That's funny. He said, just listening to Genesis Foxtrot until court goes live. Yes, Six. I was late again. We know that. Member chats. Hello, member chats. Yes, Six. Don't be so bossy. I can't even read.
I know I am bossy.
Fuck off. I love you for that. I love that you said that. I love that was your response. That's why I like you.
You know who Member Chats is, right?
Yeah, who is that?
Member Chats is me.
Oh, you are too funny. You're talking to yourself. I love you.
It's the account that I use for Member Chats on Midnight's Edge.
Oh, that's
when somebody sends a member chat, I copy and paste it into the chat. And then that way they can highlight it on screen because member chats don't show up on StreamYard.
Oh, that is really funny.
So when I logged on to my laptop on YouTube, I was still member chats. So that's why I did that.
I've done that before.
Yeah, I've done that before. That 70 said is I have a split personality. That too.
Well, yeah, me too. I have like 10, I think. Hofcast as well. Hofcast, you're welcome to join whenever you would like. I know I wasn't on time. I feel like I'm going to hear about this forever because I'm never on time. But tonight I took an oath.
A vow, a blood vow.
He said he was going to fall asleep. I'm so excited to see you here. He might not be here anymore, but I'm just going to kind of go through. Papa Cotton says, Courtney. Papa, how are you doing? I have to send you a Discord. I forgot about that. I'm sorry I got home from the store late. I had to go pick up my groceries because I slept until like 9:30 tonight, and I get them, either delivered or the pickup thing, and the store was closing, so I had to go. And that wasn't why I was late though. I was actually ready, pretty much, kind I won't totally lie. But I did get an influx of drunk people come in the home. So if you hear, I don't know, cursing or yelling in the background, that's them. I can't even read. I'm blocking you, you cunt. I love you.
I love
Papa
you too.
Cotton. If I see, we're both double dipping streams right now. What other stream you double dipping on? Oh, Kai's probably streaming. Yes. They're all making fun of me. Jeff. Hello, Jeff. I know a lot of Jeffs. Hello, all. Buck Cherry. Pete's not here yet. Does make me feel a little old. I feel old too. I think.
I'll bet Pete's waiting until you're caught up in chat because he knows.
Yeah, I know.
It's going to take us like 45 minutes to come to the end.
And then Jeff says, "Yeah, I'm just going to finish my beer and hang out for an hour or so." I thought that meant like waiting for me. Oh man, Odin Deska, this is so funny, and I will show this clip after I say hi to the chat. But chained up puppets, it's funny. There's a theory going on. Hi, Mr. CCTV. I hope you are feeling well, and I thank you for lurking. I can't see anything. Let's see. Oh, thank you for the love. And Carrie, you are too sweet. She says I look stunning. Can you tell the difference in the quality of the video? Because I got like a free 7-day trial to try out the highest tier, you know what I mean, of streamers. I can't afford, but I just wanted to see the difference of the 1080. So I think I'm broadcasting at 1080, which probably means you can see like snot and like everything dripping out of my face, but I'm still like a little bit sick, but not totally. And here's my buddy, Dean TV. What up, baby? Rabbitude, you're here too. Oh my goodness, all the love. I feel so happy. Guess what, Six? We're babes. Babelicious.
Babes.
Why are you cursing Rabbitude? Dean TV says, curse you, Rabbitude. Dean TV came on my show last week. That was fun. Christian Delorme. Why can't I read it? But what's going on here? Okay, something's like really tiny on my screen, so I can't even. Okay, there we go. Hello, Courtney. Have you been enjoying my chocolat money? Yes, I have. Thank you. It took me a second. Anyone else here new? Six does have a split personality. I have 10, so it's all right. Everyone's saying hi to each other. I would usually show all of these, but I reminded Jeff that he has to go food shopping tomorrow. Oh, Indie Wrestling Aces. Hello. I don't think you've been here before. That's super cool that you're here. Welcome. Welcome. Yes. First one in the chat to say it. Bromable is here. What's up, Bromable? I don't think he's going to be able to join us. I briefly saw like a notification on I haven't even been able to check my Twitter. I'm not sure. We'll see. Anyway, and I think I have everyone, but I always go and double check now because I go on the other side. Oh, now this is going double. Okay. You see if I'm missing anyone on this side. Now I double check always. But Cotton, I got everyone, I think. I did. Okay, so this chained up puppet thing, this is kind of funny. I do, however, need to ask someone. Oh, there we go. I wasn't on full screen on my computer, and my little screen was like this big, and so were all the chats, and I was having problems seeing. That's why I'm like this. This
is Brittany's first live stream, everyone. So
yeah,
thank you for your
patience.
patience.
Every time is my first live stream. Every time. Hi, Games, Moves, and Common Source. Thank you for showing up. And okay, I'm going to show this clip about a puppets being tied up, only because this is the most amazing. I know some of you have seen it. It's short, but this is from that 80s Made consumer who has an excellent show. Odin Deska, who's in the chat, he is on one of the members on that show, and he's also an awesome artist. You should check him out. I'm going to try and get his link in the chat. I'm going to just show. I'll do that once I'm showing this clip. Six, have you seen the clip of them speaking highly about my show, that channel, and saying that how professional it was.
No, I want to see.
It's hilarious because you know how professional I am. Okay, how do I find it though? Oh, here we go. I go here, my clips, and I believe it is one. Unless they took it down, let's see. But I don't think they would have. I wrote it's called Legit Production Compliment, which is so funny. Okay, let me just make sure it doesn't start and make it big screen after that. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really getting better at this, though. I think. Let me take down that chat so we can see. Okay, share, boom, boom, and I'm not sure how to do this. Oh, here we go. Okay, so it's gonna show like that.
It's Courtney's Fellowship of Odd.
Can everybody hear that and see it?
Yep.
All right, here we go.
Audio's working.
Oddballs. Hey guys, hey, thanks for coming in.
Courtney.
And she's got a fun channel. I caught it the other night. She's got a puppet. The puppet was like chained to like a water heater or something, and it was talking. And then she's trying to get this puppet on her show. Her name is Fellowship of Oddballs. It's a fun show.
Okay, well, yeah, the whole chain to the heater.
Yeah, yeah, it was like done with like high production.
Sounds
It wasn't
weird.
just like a weird.
I'm gonna
puppet.
check it out now.
It
It's
felt like a
curiosity,
comedy
but
show, like on like Saturday Night Live or something. It felt like a legit production. It was good.
That's badass. I'm gonna check it out.
Hopefully it's better than Saturday Night Live because this show's trash.
It's Courtney's Fellowship of Oddballs. Hey,
Amazing, right? Amazing. And so I tried to get Odin's link and the shows.
That's really cool because I definitely now want to see the puppet chained up to the water heater or the.
Well, so they thought that the Wilton, my intro, they thought that Wilton was like chained down in the basement. It was like a chained up puppet.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
And I was like, I'd go along with that, but Wilton is from a channel that is more PG-13, so I'm not gonna, make up this whole thing about like he's in the dungeon chained up, even though he is a troll. So, Odin, I am going to do this so that you can drop your link. There you go, buddy. Drop whatever. I don't care. Quote yourself. Okay. So I just lost my train of thought. I had something I was going to do.
Leave new people going to take your top off.
Hey, you
Snowdub.
paid Polly. Hi, Snowdub. Sorry, she distracted me by saying take my top off. Anyway, hey, you paid Latino Sling to take his top off. I need money. No,
I did.
Take my top off.
Really?
I'm not taking my top off. No.
$50 and Polly got naked from the top up.
Really
funny. From the waist up.
That was actually
money well spent.
Freaking hilarious.
I have so many screenshots made from that.
6. I'm sending you a private chat because I know that you can help then. I think because it worked one time with someone. Quick, type. All right. So, Dr. Forbin says I'm on the YouTube page trying to click as usual. I do that every time. Snowdub said, "What the fuck? I'll take my top off for $25." That's a little bit different. Like, dudes take their tops off. I mean, if I'm gonna start taking my shirt off, I'm gonna it's not gonna be here. Trust me.
I would pay Jolly to shave my name into his chest.
Does Jolly have a hairy chest?
Hey, he's an anorexic cookie monster. He's covered in here.
Oh man,
you know Jolly.
Jolly. I'm thinking of the creator behind Jolly though.
Oh,
I was
Snowdub.
Yeah.
No, Jolly has won my heart.
My whole mind just went like a derp. Sapphire Alpha's here. Hello. And read the private chat. Biatch. Okay. Where is Pete? First of all, he probably fell asleep. Bet he did. But that's okay. And I'm going to just share this out one last time. This is funny, actually. The chat's funny. Hold on. Let's start here. To shave his name into your chest, 6? No, that's not what she meant, and we all know that. That 70s show. I'm so excited he's here. It's always too late for him. Odin says, she gave me a wrench so I could beg for subs. Thanks all. Yeah, don't time any of my chat out, though. Please. Unless they're like really, I'll tell you. All right. I'm not good at this. That's
yeah. What are your rules for mods?
I don't really have any. I mean, if it's really well, I usually give people the link to drop their info, and to share other people's stuff. If like, because I can never do it on time. Oh, okay, fair enough. 6. So because it's hard for me to go through, I try to get someone else to. I was trying to get you to be able to at least pull the chats up.
Yeah. Well, because like different channels want different things not allowed in their chats.
So with me, chat wise, actually, that's a really good question. Most people that come to my channel know that I'm very. Oh, I heard a beep. I'll get you in 1 second. That I'm all about positivity. No negative stuff here. Like no fighting in the chat. None of that. No like being mean to others type stuff. So. Maybe later, Snow Dove. You wait and see. We'll figure it out. Odin says free for all in 80s babe. And hold on 1 second because I have. Oh man, it's gonna get a little bit creepy in here.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Yay!
Tell us about yourself, Peter.
Hey, how you doing, everybody? It is I, Pete, the master of mysteries and antiquary of the arcane. You may know me from the creepy little book channel right here on YouTube, where I discuss everything from the esoteric to the extraterrestrial, the spiritual to the supernatural, and all that lies between. And you can catch us at a new time. Got a new time coming up. I've been on a bit of a hiatus, but starting Monday, we will be streaming Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays at 1:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So check it out. It should be a good time.
That's actually awesome. So you repeat that one more time. You said Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays?
That's correct.
Okay. So that will mean on Friday nights, which is typically when I do that's when I try to do my late night joins. I missed an entire month. I was really sick, guys. I had a lot going on. But that means that everyone should watch Pete's show, and then I will stream right after.
There you go.
And it'll be just like a Friday night of fun. We're already talking about boobs. Titty privilege. Odin Dasker says, good evening, Pete.
Good evening, Odin. How do you do?
So weekdays except for Wednesdays, Brahmable says.
Pretty much, Brahmable. We're not going to do Wednesdays. Generally, I am in the city on Wednesdays. So I get home a little late. Too late to hustle and bustle for it. So we're just going to take Wednesdays and the weekends off. And we're going to stream Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. It'll be nice and easy to remember. Every day but Wednesday and the weekend.
Pete has to see his parole officer on Wednesdays. It takes him a little bit to get home. He's got to do the whole drug testing.
The whole 9 yards.
Body cavity search. Yeah.
That's super funny because I believe that Pete and I are like two of our only, like from the old school group of friends back in the day. I think we're two of the only people that don't have criminal records. Fair to say, right, Pete?
That's correct.
Yeah. It's amazing. Boobs. Let the fun begin. We already started on the boobs. It's not even 10 minutes in, are we? Oh, we're 19 minutes in. Okay. Ooh, someone has a question about your mic. Odin says, hey, Pete, is that a Shure 55 mic?
Yes, it is.
How did you know, Odin? Did you used to sing on one of those? Odin's a musician.
Okay.
Metal music, too.
I used to be a musician once upon a time.
Can we play a song?
Not right now.
Well, not that song.
Didn't take long.
Like one of your punk songs, like a short one.
A short one. Let's see.
Or we'll play it in the middle if you want.
Well, let's give it a little time. Let's let people settle in. You know, people share this just out. Let everybody know that the show's going on. I put a post up on my community page to let my viewers know this was going on. It's also in my Discord, and I put it up on Twitter. So I'm glad you started relatively on time. That's pretty cool.
It was like, what?
You're only 15 minutes late. That's not a big deal. It's not like you're
That's
2
not
hours.
bad for me. But in my defense,
it's pretty good for
you know who they came home, so I was like, I just had to like get back to this. Like, okay. Okay, so Odin says I'm a vocalist and used the Shure 55 for a while. And Odin, Pete is whatever you want to say, a vocalist. I actually met Pete.
That is correct.
I know I've told you before, Odin, that I used to do like a punk rock night on South Street, and I had like a punk booking company, and that's how I met Pete. I booked his band for my weekly punk night on South Street.
That is correct. And the rest is, as they say, history.
I should say we became best of friends, or more like brother and sister, because all he does is correct me, discipline me, like not discipline, but like tell me what I'm doing wrong. I'm just kidding, Pete. Pete's seriously, he's good people. Dr. Forbin said this is always a good show. Yeah, I'm still bummed I couldn't come on and say hi to you guys. It really is. I got to hear him on Jesse's earlier. I listened for a little bit to you guys.
I had a real patchy internet connection earlier, and I was trying to listen to it on my phone as they were streaming live, but it just wasn't working. I couldn't get my podcast apps to work. It was all a big ordeal. Even my Uber app was giving me trouble when I had to leave and come home. So, it was a whole thing. But finally, we're back home, got the Wi-Fi hooked up. Everything seems to be working great again. So no problem there. But
yeah, you were having problems the other night, too. I
don't know if it's my service provider or my location. And I think it might have something to do with my location.
So I want to ask Six a question. Six, what have you been up to? Besides work, but like, I feel like I haven't seen you in forever. Is there anything exciting you want to share with us? Or like, she might have left for a second, actually. Ooh, yes.
When she gets back, I got a question for you ladies. I got questions. So I'm going to ask some questions.
I wanted to keep the ladies at the top, but because Pete has his picture on, that's the only reason I'm switching. That does not put you below us, Six, just so you know.
What?
Best person. I put Pete up top just because we're both on camera.
Oh, I don't
Pete
care.
has a question for you.
I got a question for the both of you. Magicians. How do you feel about magicians? You are anti-magician?
No.
Oh no, I thought the question was gonna be something different. I said on top.
We'll get to stuff like that if that's the kind of questions you want to talk about.
What was the question?
Magicians. How do you feel about magicians? I feel magicians used to be much more popular 20 to 30 years ago than they are now. There used to be really famous magicians with famous TV specials. I think of David Copperfield, of course, walking through the Great Wall of China, or perhaps making the Statue of Liberty disappear. These feats of illusionism,
Then you got the guy that, remember we used to both watch when he first came out. Mind Freak. What was that guy's name?
Mind Freak.
That
Chris
was
Angel.
Lane, though. Chris Angel. I remember when that show first came out, we used to watch that at your place.
Yeah.
And we used to be like, how does this guy do this? But then he turned into a little tool. He turned into a tool.
I am the Mind Freak.
Do you remember Mind Freak 6?
I remember Chris Angel. I don't remember Mind Freak though. But
the name of the show was Mind Freak.
Oh, is that okay?
Yeah, the name of the show was Mind Freak.
Because I saw a magician. I was in the hospital when I was a kid, and they brought a magician in, and he did this trick. It was something with a box with a ball in it. And I said, "Can I see that box?" And he says, "Sure." And he hands it to me, and I figured out the trick instantly. And he got mad at me. So I have childhood trauma.
Trauma from magicians.
Well, no, not from that. But I just, I no longer believe in magic. And so I've lost my will to live.
You lost your will. I still want to believe in it.
Now, are we talking magic with a K or magic with a C over here? There's a difference.
What's the difference?
What is the difference?
One's real and the other one's sleight of hand.
Oh, I don't think any of it's real.
I think that the placebo effect is the most startling scientific evidence of the fact that reality can be manipulated by the human mind.
But is that magic?
It's manifestation.
Well, but it's give me an example, please.
Okay, so there's certain magical rituals that have been designed over the years to conjure up spirits, right? One of these is called the Abramelin ritual. Very difficult ritual. It takes about 6 months to a year to accomplish. One of the people I knew who undertook this was Aleister Crowley, and he never completed it himself. There was another ritual by Jack Parsons called the Babylon Working. This was supposed to bring about the Scarlet Woman and the birth of Babylon here in the world. Some believe that this ritual precursed the UFO phenomenon, and that whatever Jack Parsons and L. Ron Hubbard did out in the Mojave Desert opened up a gateway for these things to come through. Back to Aleister Crowley. In 1911, he did an illustration of a creature called Aiwass, or Lamb, who dictated to him the Book of the Law. This creature greatly resembles a gray extraterrestrial, which people wouldn't begin to report until 1961 after the Betty and Barney Hill incident. So,
hold on 1 second. Really quickly, I have a question for you.
Yes, absolutely.
Before you continue, do you know how to make people like you know, like rabbits appear out of hats? Do you know how to make people just appear? Because I do. Hi, Hoff. Sorry.
Whoa.
Can
you hear me okay?
How you doing, Hoff?
Wow. Okay. Nice intro. Thank you.
I'm sorry. He was sitting there for a while, and I did not mean to interrupt you.
Hoff has arrived. Thank you so much. I wanted to join in this conversation because that was such a great thing that Pete brought up. But first and foremost, thanks for having me on, Courtney. Hey, Six, and hey, Pete. Great conversation going on so far. Don't let me interrupt. Keep going.
We're gaining a Hoff, and we're losing that 70s rock fan. So good night, that 70s rock
fan. Good night.
Hey, good night, that 70s rock fan. You have a great evening. Keep on spinning those wheels of steel.
I want to address just a couple of starred comments that I made. I know how to star them now, so I don't miss people that come in. I'm getting good. So one of them was, hello to Val Schnitzel. And he says mentalists replaced magicians. Is that what you call them? Mentalists?
Mentalists, yeah. There was a time when mentalists were on TV. Who's the guy I'm thinking of that used to do the cold readings? South Park made a big thing of making fun of him many years ago. But he was a cold reader, and there was a time when there were cold readers all over TV, and they were performing those kind of feats or something like that. Right around the start of the century, probably around 2001, 2002, you probably had that kind of stuff going on TV. But you just don't see magicians the way you used to.
I agree. That's why I went and saw Lance Burton back when I was 16 in Las Vegas. You ever seen remember Lance Burton?
Of course.
That guy, dude, he freaking went from the stage up to a chandelier in the freaking auditorium. In that. We couldn't believe it. He was hanging above us. He was behind a sheet. The sheet dropped, and he's like, "Hey, everybody, I'm up here." And everyone looks up. He's up in the chandelier. I'm like, what? Ow. That
Dr. Forbes says that. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were done. Keep going.
No. I was just saying Lance Burton's awesome. That's all I was going to say. Go ahead.
Do you think he was on strings? Obviously.
I don't know.
They might have hoisted him up there fast.
No. The thing is, I don't know how the time it took between the physical path from one body getting from one place to another and not be sweaty is amazing.
Teleportation.
He wasn't sweaty at all. He moved 100 yards and wasn't sweaty. I was like, okay, I don't know how that happens.
Dr. Forbes said these magicians creep me out more than clowns. That was just I wanted to bring that up because that was a little bit back. I don't like clowns either. My parents got a clown on my 3rd birthday. When we were talking about Chris Angel, it seems almost like Chris Isaac.
Chris Isaac.
No.
I don't want to fall in love.
6. Jeff says I caught Chris Angel's show in Vegas. It was pretty good. Yeah, Pete and I used to watch him. He was pretty cool, but he got a little douchey. I don't know.
He was
I don't
always
think he got
douchey. It's
I
just
think he
time
was super
change.
douchey to
You
begin
know,
with.
So this is not manifestation. This is perception. I do believe that. That's what Val Schnitzel says. The rabbit dude has a question for Pete.
Absolutely.
Okay, go on. I was going to say, go. Shoot. Oh, he's here to talk. Do you like that? I'm like,
Yeah,
go
what are you doing?
ahead. I don't know.
Hurry up!
I
What
don't
is your
know what
question?
I'm doing. Val Schnitzel says someone may perceive themselves into an illness, and in these cases, placebo can reverse their perception.
Perception
Can
and
I reverse
manifestation
mine?
go hand in hand when we talk about stuff like magical systems. You have to, at some point, if you accept that these magical systems have validity, that you can manifest reality in and of yourself. And there's a lot of self-help books written on this idea of manifesting your reality. But I think it really is. It's an aspect of like what are you focusing on? You know, are you focusing on the negative day to day? Are you focusing on the positive? How do you manifest in your own life these kind of things? You know, I'm not going to say that there aren't, various rituals that people perform for like health, wealth, power, love, all these kind of things under the sun. Of course there are. But do they work?
Do you believe
Thousands would attest to them over the years. Thousands would attest that these things work. I've got books and books and books and books of grimoires and spells and books of rituals and stuff like that piled up over here because it is empowered greatly by the belief of the participant in the system. Do I think there's something to it? Yeah, I definitely do. I think there's definitely something to it.
Do you think that there's something mystical to it rather than just deciding that this is what you're going to do and setting your strong will towards something and making
Absolutely.
it happen because you do the work?
I think that there is a mystical aspect to it.
Okay.
But I think there's a mystical aspect to everything.
Okay.
We live in a mystical world full of strange phenomenon that's inexplicable.
This is a question.
Okay. What? Why did I stop being a musician? Around the time that everybody in the band got married and stopped playing music.
Same story
why I
here.
stopped.
Same story here.
Everybody
same-
got
same
married
exact story.
and then they stopped playing music.
Same. People ask me the same thing all the time. I'm not one to brag, but the only thing I can really do good in life is play guitar. And people ask me all the time, why don't you still do it? I said, well, all my friends got married and they said, hey, we can't do it. Got 3 kids now. Sorry, bud. Got a real job. And you know what? I understand that. I get it, but that's why. Sorry to interrupt you, Pete.
No interruption at all. It's fine. I just, I think I was 30. We had been playing in bands for like 10 to 15 years, from the time we were in high school and back up through, and everybody's been in bands or whatever. And Anger and Addiction had broken up. A new band you can find on Spotify, Last Year's Youth. They're on Spotify. You can listen to them there. Formed. We played for about a year. Then our guitarist left to go to Brazil with his wife to adopt. Then the drummer and the bass player got married and had a couple kids. And then I just wasn't looking to do anything with music after that. I did a couple things with a few friends, in the apartment with a Chaosilator, a keyboard, and a guitar that, we still play. My bedroom's got a drain here every time I show up. So
We're gonna play it. We're gonna play it.
That is
I
probably the
can't
most
wait.
recent song, but that song is probably, how old did I say it was last time? 9 years old at this point?
I remember when you first made it and you showed me like a little video with like Bob and like them dancing.
Yeah, I still have that footage. I was working on the video when my Adobe Premiere crashed.
Hello,
So I still have the footage. I just don't have the edited video. And I honestly really feel like I should outsource the creation of this video to somebody who's a little more talented than myself. I mean, the music is good enough to carry it. I'm just not sure what to do to make the video pop. You know what I mean?
There are a lot of good there's a lot of good people out there, and I could probably suggest a few to you to get in touch with. YouTubers.
Yeah.
Really good at that kind of thing. So I have to walk away for a moment.
That means she
So-
has to pee, folks.
I have to pee. Yes, I have to pee. I gotta go potty. Hi, Red Monarch.
Pete, I wanted to
You're-
cycle back
What are
around
you doing
here
in
in a second.
Pittsburgh? What are you doing in the land of prom? Just kidding.
Red Monarch, what's going on?
Yeah, it's good to see you. I haven't seen you in a long time. Okay, I shall be right back. You guys talk amongst yourselves. Keep them in line.
Pete, I wanted to cycle back around to the magician stuff because that was
Yeah,
a
absolutely.
big. It's weird that I was thinking about this recently. I thought literally the same idea as you. Like last week, I was like, I remember back in the day when they'd have specials on like ABC, like every Thursday night or something, and they'd have some magician come on, and then it developed into like America's Got Talent or something like that.
Exactly.
And then also the internet came along where a lot of secrets got exposed. You can pretty much go online and figure out how just about any trick is really done. Right? Remember when David Blaine. Remember when he was like the first guy to like float, or was it Chris Angel? One of them. I don't remember.
I remember
who was
David
first.
Blaine floating.
No, it was
David
Chris Angel who
Blaine.
was doing the floating first because he floated over the pyramid of Luxor.
That was crazy. Actually, was in that hotel once. It's a crazy hotel.
I
It's very
stayed in that
Illuminati
hotel when it
confirmed.
was in its heyday, man. Back when it still had the Egyptian stuff all over the place.
Yeah. It
was like right after they built it, and it
up
was
from the top. Yeah.
Yeah, but they still had all the Egyptian stuff inside when I was there. I think this was back in like 2003. I want to say
That's
Maybe
probably when I was
2003.
there, dude. That's right around when I was there. Was like right around that time. I went when I was 16 and 21, and
I went
in my
every
30s
year
now.
from the time I was like 21 until I was 30.
but
Sometimes
it's so
twice a
weird.
year because it was cheap.
Yeah, dude, and it was a different thing back then. Like it's become, I don't know. But my whole point, what I really wanted to talk about, Pete, was going back to the whole magician thing, man. Like that was a big deal for me growing up. Like I thought that, like I wanted to be a magician, you know, a musician and a magician, whatever. But what is
I'm
weird
gonna make
is
this
like,
guitar disappear.
exactly, like it would be a good way. No, do you know who Victor Wooten is, the bass player? He's like that. He does that. He like does, and John Mayer knows a little bit of magic tricks too. But what I was gonna say is, back to someone said something about what changed between a magician and a mentalist recently, and I watched this freaking video the other night. It's probably a few years old, but it was David Blaine and Ricky Gervais, and they're like in a booth at a restaurant, and David Blaine takes his needle and just shoves it right through his arm, like all the way like, through, and it's so weird. Ricky Gervais is freaking out, and it's like I don't know if it's real or not. I'm pretty sure it's not. I don't know how it was done though, but it was insane, and like that kind of stuff. Like that, I guess it is kind of like the way it's evolved now is to like freak people out, like mind freak, like you were saying earlier. But dang, I don't know how that works either. Yeah.
I'm gonna
Card
stop you
tricks.
for just for 1 second because first of all, I hear John Mayer. We don't talk about John Mayer.
I love
You know,
John
but-
Mayer, so you know,
I went to he went to
waiting on the world to change.
no, that's the rule. No John Mayer on my show. So I just want to say hi to a few people that showed up because I noticed there's quite a few. Lugnuts is here. Hello, Lugnuts. Tony Nasser. It's so good to see Tony back around.
Good to see you, Tony.
So much.
What's up,
Yeah,
Tony?
it's really good to see you. And I noticed I missed you in Jesse's chat earlier because I must have
Not
just
3 times.
we
On the
had
ceiling if you
Dan
want
Skill
me.
Rocco. Paul Daniels was a famous British musician. He was on TV when I was a kid. I've never heard of. He's quite the face of Paul Daniels. He says, "Hello, everybody. Hello, Dan Skill." This is hilarious. Blink 3 times if they kidnapped you, says IT7. That is funny. Rapid Duke says, Pete, do you want to go back and start your own band, or did you lose interest?
I personally don't feel that my life is tumultuous enough to continue being the kind of songwriter that I was. A lot of the songs that I wrote about were based on personal experience and built on morality tales. There's lots of allegory, lots of metaphor for whatever was going on in my life at the time. And
When you
like
get older,
everything-
you lose that angst. I'm sorry.
and you know that's the
You
truth.
lose
I
that
just
angst,
I don't have
you know?
that fire anymore, and I wouldn't mind playing music again,
Hey, more kitty.
but it's
What's up,
punk
Maura?
rock's a young man's game, man. It's a young man's game. I would
It
get
really
an
is. Look
old
at Billy
band
Joe
back
Armstrong.
together in a minute. Like if the guys from Anger and Addiction wanted to get back in the studio and do something, I would do that in a second. But
I think that you and I, like, you know how you did your bedroom, like my bedroom has a dream song. I think you and I, because like we sit and chat, I think you and I could come up with something.
well, I still have the K Oscillator. It's downstairs, packed up on the game shelf.
You should get it out because I've been wanting to create something, and we know I don't necessarily play like I used to because of my hands. But OMG, we have a Scott T. Ahoy! Hi, Scotty. It's so good to see you. I just like cracked like I'm going through puberty. A male going through puberty because I am a woman. Hear me roar.
I am a woman.
And know
More
what
than
direction that was
I
going.
can't hit that.
be.
I can't even hit it. Nope. It will not happen right now because
Was Michael Jackson castrated when he was a kid?
No.
no.
Okay, I
But
didn't
they
know.
did used
There's a
to do
theory for
that. Two
You know,
children in
opera,
the Vienna
opera,
Boys.
yeah.
Vienna Boys Choir. They used to do
Castratos.
that.
Yeah.
Castrati.
Mhm.
You can hear their music here on YouTube. It's haunting.
I love that kind of music.
Imagine
It is
it's haunting. The ghosts of balls are just singing their hearts
Sometimes
out.
like the first form of music that they claim, like the Gregorian chants, I really enjoy listening to stuff like that. But that's like
I think they should play it in the streets.
throat singing or
haunting.
something. I
It
don't
is
know.
haunting too, though, a
Mhm.
little, but it's beautiful. So Dr. Forbin talking about music says everything is angst now. He misses the concept music. See, I like a little angst, but not. My whole thing with music is it doesn't matter what like genre it falls into, but I've always been into, well, either if it can make you move type of thing, because that's fun, like 80s music, stuff like that. Like, that was always cool. But I've always been into music that has balls, basically, is what I used to say. Like
That's the thing. I think at this point, if I was doing anything, it would be overtly political music.
No, see, I wouldn't do that with you though. I would do something like My Bedroom's Got His Rain type of thing. We could do something funny.
If I had a band now, I would do something.
What do you
I
mean
know
by
you would.
overtly political? Like
Overtly
it's
political,
absurd,
like-
kind of like
No,
just
not
like,
even absurd. Just like
okay.
We're not getting into it, but Pete is very
We're
very
not
strong views.
gonna take it.
He's very strong views on politics, and he very strong beliefs, and I respect them, but we're not talking about them here. He knows.
well, I don't talk about them anywhere. It's
Well, I know your views, but
yeah. I mean, I talk about them to
Usually-
you, but
yeah,
I think most people can either guess where I fall or wonder, and that's good enough for me. I don't try to alienate any of my audience, but if I was making music, it would be overtly political.
Rage Against the Machine are a bunch of cowards now, by the way. Just saying.
Yeah,
They were
it would
awesome
probably be the
back in
opposite
the
of Rage Against the Machine.
Well, I saw it in the
Yeah.
comments. I was saying, but yeah, Rage Against the Machine are cowards.
I knew nothing about them nowadays. I just remember, "Fuck you, won't do what you tell me." That song. That's like pretty much.
Tony Hawk.
A
Lights
lot
out,
of bands.
Guerrilla Radio.
A lot of bands that Pete and I kind of know people in ended up on Tony Hawk soundtracks. The video game you're talking about, right?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
I'm like one of the biggest fans of the Tony Hawk's Pro Skater video games of all time. I'm like a legend at the game. I'm not gonna
The
lie.
first one I did good at. I used to play
I'm a
that.
legend at the game.
I'm
Tony
a legend
Hawk.
at the game. No one can
Legend.
beat me. Can I show you something really cool I got in the mail?
No
this
one
week?
can beat me. I'm a legend.
I ordered a Tony Hawk signed photo. It's really freaking cool, actually. Like it was really cheap. Like I was really excited to get
Tilt
this.
it a
I'm like,
little.
this-
Tilt it a little
It's
bit because it
tilted up
showed
a
a
little
big
bit.
glare.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
what we're
okay,
seeing
pull
is
it
the
back.
screen.
What I gotta do is turn that off there.
We're just
There
seeing
you
your
go.
computer. Yeah.
Okay, that's a
There
little
you
bit better,
go.
right? Okay, so this
Oh,
is
yeah,
a
that
signed
looks
photo I
good.
got, and he broke his femur, and that's like the first air he did is the backside off that ramp, and he's doing it because another old guy who skates, who's friends with him, broke his femur as well, and he's like, I'm gonna raise money for his hospital bills by
Who's that?
some old guy. I don't know his name. You can look
Bucky
it up.
Lasik? They're good friends.
No, Bucky Lasik.
Rodney-
No, it wasn't him for sure, but I love Bucky Lasik. He's awesome. He does the rodeo 5. That's a sick trick, bro.
Yeah, I've actually met Tony Hawk twice.
Oh,
So for
I
for
wish.
the X Games when they had them in Camden, New Jersey. I worked the X Games a couple years. One time I was Matt Hoffman for BMX. He's a BMXer, his assistant.
I know. I've met Matt Hoffman. I did. I went to Tony Hawk's. I'm sorry to interrupt. I went to Tony Hawk's Rainbow Hawk Gym, and I met Matt Hoffman, and it's awesome because I was like, we have similar names, Hoffman, you know. And he's like, we might be cousins or something. And Tony Hawk did a 900 that night. That was back in 2003.
I remember when he did that.
I saw it. Yeah, it was.
That's
I saw
the
Tony
years.
Hawk do a 900 once. It was awesome.
Those are the years that around the time that I worked the X Games. I don't remember exactly what year, but then the other year, I wasn't like I was basically his personal assistant, but it wasn't for like the whole thing. But I met Tony Hawk there. So Matt Hoffman, I did a bunch more one day for him, and then the next day was Tony Hawk. But I also met Tony Hawk at Rex's bar in Westchester after it was after one of the Viva La Bam shows that I was on, because he was there for, I think it was the Slayer episode or something, but he was friends with Bam Margera and stuff. So he was just hanging out at this like kind of dive bar in Westchester, and he's so cool, so chill, like nice to everybody. Like he does not act like a celebrity, and it was the perfect place because people weren't like crowding around him. You know, it was just like he was hanging out. That's
awesome.
The coolest person ever, and a genuinely good guy. So. Let me see what I'm missing here really quickly.
Matt Hoffman's a cool guy too.
Here. Hold on, where did I just saw him? Hi, Manta Ray. Feel like I haven't seen you in a while too. It's very good to see you.
Manta Ray, how do you do?
Dr. Foreman says he watched the new Netflix documentary of Woodstock '99. There's a new documentary about it. I remember just like I didn't really watch all that, but wasn't that like when
That's the one they started all the fires and they were selling beer for $6 a bottle.
I remember hearing about that.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember seeing like footage of it and stuff.
I remember being a kid.
Rodney Mullen's the king.
For Woodstock 2, I begged my parents to let me get it on pay-per-view, and they were really cool and did. I must have been 15 or 16 when Woodstock 2 happened, and I watched the whole thing on TV. Yeah, it was pretty rad. I didn't get to go, but that's okay.
You were probably 16. Because I feel like I was in college.
Rodney Mullen is sick. He is awesome. Two different styles of skating there, street and vert. But yeah, Rodney Mullen, is awesome.
I'm a huge fan of the old skaters, basically the old crew, like which some of them are dead, but like Jay Adams was I don't know. He was a badass. I've met Dwayne Peters. Actually, Dwayne Peters, if you guys know who he is, he had a couple punk bands too.
Oh, wasn't he in the U.S. Bombs?
Yeah, he was in U.S. Bombs, and then he was in Dwayne Peter and the Huns.
I used to like U.S. Bombs. I haven't listened to them in a long time.
And Dwayne Peter and the Huns had Corey, who was the bass player that he ended up marrying. She was the bass player in Nashville Pussy. Do you remember that band?
I do.
She used to blow fire, and she had the big, like, it looked like a Harley logo tattooed on her belly.
Do you remember a band named Fire Pussy?
It sounds very familiar, but I can't.
We used to play shows with them. It was three girls.
The Philly band. Yeah, these kind of suck.
Yeah.
So, I shouldn't say that. I'm sorry. I shouldn't say that. Because they're like from my area, and I booked. Yeah, that was mean. I'm sorry. I take that back. I didn't watch. If you guys ever see this, I didn't know enough of your music. I really feel bad saying that. I take that back.
I don't imagine the three girls from Fire Pussy are sitting around watching and you're late night.
Yeah, they're just irate right now, just throwing bottles against the walls. How dare she?
Tree Goblin is here too. Hi, Tree. Dwayne Peters Tony gave birth to his own. Wait, what? Let Tony give birth to his own children. Is that what you're saying? Actually, it says Tony gave birth to his own children. Tree Goblin, I actually don't want to talk about that because I met one of I hung out with one of his kids who passed away when he was younger. So it's kind of I don't want to talk about his children. Anyway, Dwayne is crazy. I will say that he's awesome though. I wish I was at my home. Like I don't have a home, but like where all my stuff is. Because I'm in Colorado still, but I have a pair of sneakers that he gave me, and they're Vision streetwears, and they have like a skull and crossbones, but they were his like his shoes. You know what I mean? Whatever his model.
Oh, they were his shoes. They were his marvelous shoes.
Dwayne's really cool. It was him and
Him and two guys.
They did this.
They came out of a dark
tour
alley.
called The Scars. Shut up. They did this
Wearing
tour
mega
called
hats.
The Scars and Upstarts tour. Like SKARS Scar. I think it was Scars and Upstarts tour. And so they came through, and I booked a couple of them when they came through Philly. It was this band from Boston called the Kings of Nothing, who are freaking awesome. I'm still friends with them. Their singer's not around anymore, unfortunately, too. Bummer. But it was them and Dwayne Peters and the Hines played, and a couple others. But they did also some stuff at FDR Park. FDR is the skate park that all the skaters built in Philly when they stopped allowing people to skateboard at Love Park, which is, you're going to see it upside down, but people used to skate at Love Park. And then their street bandit, and it was so stupid. But anyway, he had a bunch of skaters with him too. So like, I'm not going to name all the names, but yeah, Olson is someone that I actually still have spoken to and stuff, and they're all good people. But those are the skaters that I know mainly, and then I know the Philly skaters like Kerry Getz, and Kerry Getz is a shop. Actually, I wonder, Pete, isn't Kerry Getz a shop? Oh no, that's on 3rd Street. Never mind. Jim States had burned down in Philly, so. Alva Yarder, 1, 2, 3, 4. Speaking of skaters, Tony Alva. Comments mate says 2 days left.
Tony Alva.
Yeah, Tony Alva he's the shit. Oh, and then I mean, come on, all the Powell Peralta stuff. Like, I had a Powell Peralta board as a kid.
You have to read Brahma's comment.
What did he write? Yeah, because he said
he said I'm trying to appropriate hip hop culture tonight. Every night I try to go with a different kind of culture. He knew
that's
he knew.
funny. Let's see if I can.
Because I got the backwards hat. You know, it looks way more redneck if I do it like this. So I'm appropriating redneck culture now.
I have my hat from the local pot shop. There. That's how I do it. Is it time to wrap?
I don't wear hats.
Oh my gosh, Kate in Orlando's here. Kate, I'm so excited to see you. Who else am I missing here?
I've got a thing about hats.
I saw you laugh at it. Sorry, go on.
You reach a certain age in life, and if you still have your hair, then you need to flaunt it rather than put a hat over it.
My hair is thin.
I agree, Pete, 100%. But half the reason I do wear a hat now is because I've recently grown long hair, and I need a way to keep it back sometimes, because sometimes it's just like,
oh man, you gotta just be a berserker about it. You just gotta let it fly.
Be berserker about it. Okay.
Just let it go.
Just let it go. I look like a Wookiee. I can't do that.
Like hairspray and like maybe like 80s. I was gonna respond to comics mate.
Here I am.
Rock you like a hurricane.
Oh, I almost put the hat on the bed. Does anyone know that superstition? What movie is that from?
It's just from a movie.
But I follow that superstition. No hats on the bed. If anyone in the chat can call out that movie, you get a smile from me. Comics made 2 days left for my fundraiser. They set a time on like when you could fundraise until, so it's actually 1 day left now, I think. That's why it says it up there's a link up pinned there. People know what's going on with that. So if you want to read more, just read the pinned link. But it's very good to see you, Dean. Hello, everybody. Alva Yarter says, love him. I'm going to assume you're talking about Tony Alva. Maybe. I don't know. Bravo says, I flaunt not having hair, Pete. Screw all of you assuming Six has hair too. No, this is actually a thing with me. Like I have fine hair, but my hair is actually wavy. Like if I let it air dry, it's wavy. But because of the medication I'm on, my hair thins. So like I don't even care. But I get thinning hair up here still. Luckily, I haven't had to shave my head, like real true to be like, chemo patients have to or whatever. But yeah. So I am. Hats are okay for me. Anyway, actually, I probably shouldn't wear hats. It'll probably make my hair thin more. Let's see. Drugstore Cowboy. Yep, he got it. You win. Hold on. I probably have like grapes in my teeth. That's for you. Gave you a smile. Wasn't that special? He's talking about the state or Alva. Okay. Oh, geez, you should be asking me this question, Rabbit Dude. But Pete has got to meet famous musicians one time from me, right, Pete? They're famous now. Is he frozen or just faking it?
Just thinking. I met Billy Paul once
Nice.
out in Vegas. He was with his whole entourage. They tried to steal our wives and girlfriends, and reluctantly took pictures with us. But that was kind of cool. We opened for the Misfits once, but the Misfits wouldn't come and meet us because they said we were making too much noise in the dressing room and partying too hard. So
Bitches.
they left to go to the gym and then come back. They had to get their pump on before the show. But I'm not going to talk a lot of shit because, Doyle is built like a brick shit house and the man's 55 years old.
Also, I don't know which iteration you're talking about with the Misfits. They had like 18 iterations.
I'm generally talking about the Danzig, Doyle, Jerry Only trio.
Glenn Danzig got knocked the F out. I still wouldn't fight him though. He looks like Wolverine.
Yeah, Glenn Danzig. Well, he doesn't look like Wolverine so much anymore. He looks like a 65-year-old man. So yeah.
What about also they're like
Also,
considered famous now?
who?
Dropkicks.
Oh yeah, Dropkick Murphys. But I saw Dropkick Murphys for $5 at a condemned building in 1996. So like,
That's
I was
right when
there
they-
for the Dropkick Murphys. Like when they had their original singer, when they played the
Yep.
Kill Time, I was there.
Mm-hmm. I saw their first show ever.
Their first show in
Boston.
Philly, I saw.
I was
Hey, I'm gonna go.
Oh,
Thank you, Courtney. I appreciate your your invitation and
We were commandeering the comics. But
no, that's fine. I'm just
I
gonna.
love you.
I love
Hey,
you
Six.
too.
Have a good night,
Six.
Six.
Bye-bye.
Always good to see you. Have a
Bye,
good night.
honey. I feel bad. I wasn't including her enough. I love you, Six. Brahma has to go too because he says wife says go to sleep. Inhale. A
See you,
parrot head's here.
Brahma.
Hold on, okay.
Hey, real quick, Brahma Bull, have a great night tonight. Crystal Walken says, sleep tight. Night night. Wow.
I have a few stickers of heart with my name. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't really understand. I'm not following all of it because we got into the music and skating, and that's like my whole. I don't know. It makes me feel young again, and I love that Tony Nessus' deleted scenes nailed it with Drugstore Cowboy, and I love that deleted scene said that movie is why I don't put hats on beds. Me too, absolutely. Okay, hold on. Tree Goblin, I have not heard this, but it doesn't really surprise me. He says, have you heard Dwayne Peters' conspiracy stories? He thinks everyone in skateboarding is trans and an alien. I mean, I have not heard that, but and who knows if it really, I mean, if he's doing interviews saying that. I'll have to look into that. It doesn't truly surprise me.
Everyone in skateboarding. I skateboard, and I'm not trans or an alien.
I think he means like in that crew, that kind
Tony Hawk. Well, okay. Hey. Let's go back to Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1. The last level there is Roswell, and you can unlock an alien character. Might be onto something. Something here.
That game you have to land in a forward manual. That's like the trick to getting like more of the points. I remember that.
A revert manual. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever you want to call it.
Oh, I'm an expert. I know what it is.
I wasn't huge into them because they were more poppy. And I can't even name a song, but they were the Christian pop punk band, I think, right? I mean, I don't think they're bad or anything. I just never got into them. And I did listen to some poppy stuff, like the Queers and Screeching Weasel, and
I used to listen to this Christian ska band called the Supertones.
I don't remember them. Toy Dolls were definitely poppy. The
They're
Dickies
ska.
were poppy. I like ska stuff. There's a lot of it.
I still follow a ska guy here on YouTube who does ska covers every week.
You remember DC
what's-
Talk? Sorry.
DC Talk? Like DC,
Yeah.
like the skateboarding company?
No. It has nothing to do with that. They were a Christian band. That's why I brought it up. DC Talk. They did. What would people think if I told them I was a Jesus freak? And they were a big Christian band back in the day. You go to festivals out. There was a lake when I was a kid. You go to a festival and there'd be all these Christian bands playing. And you get indoctrinated real quick.
Indoctrination's gotten me.
I'm
True
just
story,
seeing
true
Dr.
story.
Foreman's comment. I was confused below. He says, "You look as good as Pete." Thank you, Dr. Foreman, because Pete is younger than me, even though he looks older.
Whoa! Shots fired.
No, that's the
Pete.
45. Remember, you look 45. Show
45. Is it my jowl?
that was so funny. Wow, wowie, wow, wow. What are we saying wow about?
The
Oh,
Christopher
how
Walken
about you,
thing.
Courtney? Who have
He's
you
doing
met?
a pitch meeting reference right there. Wow. That's a pitch meeting reference.
Wow,
I
wow.
appreciate it. Yeah.
Hi,
Wow.
Rob. It's so good to see you. Rabbit Dude, I've met a lot.
I was a groupie for 10 years.
I'm
I
not a
met
fucking
everybody.
groupie, and you know damn
You used to
straight
dress
I'm
like a groupie. Yeah, you did.
No. I was one of the only girls in the fucking scene in Philly that did not sweep their way to the top. So you can correct yourself before.
Did not sweep their way to the top of the scene.
Yeah, all the punk chicks used to like do that shit. They were all fucking idiots. Or they would paint the bands on their jacket and not be able to tell you, like, I had the vinyl, I had it all, I booked the bands. Fuck yourself.
Go fuck
I'm very
yourself.
like, I feel very strongly about that because I'm not a typical female in that way. I've met a lot. Like who? I don't know. Who do you want to? All the.
What do
punk
you mean by
bands-
I
met?
remember a name.
Well, I'm trying to think of where you want to go from. Like Dropkick Murphys, obviously, they're my friends. They're big time now.
I met some famous musicians. No one asked me.
The guys from New York Dolls on my birthday, I hung out with them. I've hung out with the guys from Poison. CC DeVille is really cool. I've met Tommy Lee. I've met Nikki Sixx. I have met. I'm trying to think. There's a lot more, but I'm trying to think of bigger people that people would know. Oh my gosh, now I'm drawing like blanks all around. Bands that people would know. The Casualties, the Unseen, those are bigger bands, punk bands that people would know. John Mayer. I went to college with John Mayer, and I have my own opinions about him. I met Wyclef Jean. I have met Patti Smith. Lydia Lunch, she was a little more obscure. A lot. I don't know, a lot of people. But I did also book bands, so and I used to I met like Mike Ness, Social D, they're bigger. I never got to meet Lemmy. That makes me sad.
I saw Lemmy, but I didn't go talk to him.
I would talk to if I saw Lemmy, I would be right up there, like, "What's up?" I know
He
he's
was
dead
sitting
now.
there playing a
Yeah,
magic
you know.
touch. I didn't want to be like,
That's all he used to do. Were you in California?
I was in the Rainbow Room, yeah.
Yeah, that's what people say. He used to just sit and play the magic touch. That's what it was
That's
called.
what the hell he was doing. And I
That was
was,
his
there
feat.
with somebody, and I was like, I didn't want to be a star fucker and go over and bother him. So I saw him, which was
I
pretty
would bother
cool.
him.
Yeah, I didn't want to bother him.
Meow. Sorry, I heard that. Okay. Anyway. So Frog G's here. Tree Goblin says Dwayne was canceled by the punk and skate industry for not being woke. He then went schizophrenic. Okay. I have there's schizophrenia in my family, so that's sad actually, but that was probably I'm going to assume if it's not genetic in his family, it might have been drug induced. I'm not going to assume though, because I don't know. But Dwayne was always cool. Tony Nassau says, "Come on, Hoff. Only an alien would say they weren't an alien." That's funny.
That's true.
Don't die over there, Pete. geez, that sounded painful. He always sounds like that when he coughs. I'm always like, don't die. Woke breaker pulled to me. I lost my keys today. They were in the trash. Woke breaker, Y2K. Remember the big Y2K. On the first day of the year 2000, I had all these people from Boston that came down and we overtook my mom's house and we watched the Crocodile Hunter all day. And I had all this green stuff that you smoke. And all of a sudden we couldn't find it. And it was in the trash. I went through every trash bag on the side of the house and I found it. So
That's addiction.
I had everyone yelling at me. I had like a room full of people there.
Went through every trash bag on the house to find some.
Every trash
Of the
bag.
house.
Oh,
but there were like 3 big
dang.
bags.
I was like a fiend. I went through all the bags.
Like a raccoon.
I remember
One day.
and taking the trash out. And I was like, this is the only other place I could think I would have done.
You know,
Like
I'm gonna get to the bottom of this trash bag and I'm gonna find my treasure.
Oh man. Man Ray says you're a fine, sexy man.
Thank you, man. Right. You know what we were looking at the other day was the video. Was that you showing the video of me young and then the video of me now? It was from, like, here's a video from 7 years ago, and there's a video of me. Yeah, that was you. Yeah.
I went through all the like stages of you with your hairdo, and you were like had the chubby face. It was really cute.
Well, I got pretty fat at one point. I'm still not where I'd like to be doing what I do, but hey, what can you do?
Down Earth singer idea. I'm going to say he's not a singer, actually.
Well,
I'm gonna have to come back to that, Kate.
Is my bedroom's got a drain gonna happen or not tonight? That's the only thing I'm sticking around for at this
Yeah, do you guys want to listen to a song?
I'm just kidding. I'm having a great time. Kidding.
Everyone,
But I have an addiction. We're talking about addiction.
Mute Math. I've never heard of Mute Math.
How about we end on the song? We'll end everything on the song.
But there's
Can I
19
stay up
people
that
here.
late?
Don't you want them to hear your song? Or do you want to play a punk song that you did? We could do punk.
You can
Vote
choose
in the
that.
chat.
That's you.
All I'm
Let's see.
saying is
Yeah,
I
vote in the
got to head
chat.
out.
You want to
soon.
hear a
I
song
got to
from?
head out soon. So.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's
Well,
all I'm
Hoff's
saying.
got to head out soon. He's going to go sleepy bye. It looks like the sun is pouring in through the windows behind you, though.
There's no windows behind me.
Oh, those are lights.
Yeah, those are just lights. Yeah.
Oh,
there's
see,
no
they're so
windows
bright.
back
They look
there.
like, it looks like
There's a
daylight
window
back
over there.
there.
All
Yeah, there's
right,
just
so
daylight
everyone,
creeping up here.
My
one
camera
moment.
sucks, man. It's
We have
so-
a special
it's so
person in the
sensitive.
chat. Hockey, who is seriously an amazing artist, but he is also the one behind the joke that is, where is it? This photo.
Here we go.
I call it a photo. Why do I always call it a photo? This drawing was done by the lovely Hockey, and it was one of the funniest things when it was happening. It was on Ali Sangui's stream one night, or it was a Hockey stream, but they were streaming together. I don't know whose channel. It was the funniest thing when it was going on.
Courtney, have you ever considered like getting a print of that and putting it behind you?
I would do anything with this. I would wear a shirt of this. This is like my favorite. Seriously. And actually, Hockey, I've been talking to other people because I want to have I want to get some sort of like avatar or logo type thing. And I'm sick of putting just like the picture like this picture of my face. It's annoying. Like nobody wants to look at my face like that. And you were one of my top choices to maybe talk about that. So keep that in mind. But yeah, that was like the best. That was such a funny time when he did that. I wish that Allie still had that stream up. She could send me the link, I'm sure, one day, but like I was dying laughing. Scotty says, I once played with a frog as a bong. Moving right along. Was it Frog G? I know, I wasn't. Everyone's saying hi to Hockey because Hockey rules. Oh, Wokebreaker's taken off. Good night, Wokebreaker. Thank you for stopping by. I'm like slouching, like I hate streaming on a bed. It's like, okay. Red Monarch says that's hot. Hockey says tee hee. It was really funny because, okay, let me bring it up one more time. I just have to explain something about this. So when he was first doing this, there was an area under here. You could see a little bit of like black underneath the boobs, and you could see how there's a little erased here, a little black at the chest. He got 15 seconds to do it at first, or 30 seconds, but then he kept going along with it. But he was doing this cross hatching thing. He's like, let's put some cross hatching in, and it made me look like I had a goatee or a hairy neck. And then he did it underneath the boobs, and people were calling it boob beards. So it looks like I had like he took it out. It was like hanging beards from the bottom of my breasts. Hilarious.
I'm more worried about the Adam's apple.
Do I have an? No, that's not an Adam's. It wasn't supposed to be a cross-hatched thing. I know, it's hilarious. And then people were asking if that was a birthmark, and I was like, no, that's. Oh wait, this is the best part too. But I'm like, no, that's my tiny nipple, because they were gonna. I told him if he made me have baloney nipples, I would kill him, because at first there was no top, and the fact that there's a hand here. Let me take that.
That's barely.
This is a hand, and that's a foot. Like what? What?
It's like the Starbucks logo, where the mermaid's feet are just like, or whatever. Mermaids don't have feet, or whatever that creature is on the Starbucks logo. It's just like wrapping around in her
I'm very
back. Is out for
flexible.
everyone.
It's just showing my flexibility.
And they had
I
to zoom in
to
on
use
it so people didn't see that anymore.
Tony, night. It was so good.
Have a
to
good night,
see
Tony
you.
Nasser. Be well.
Cheers to Tony.
Sapphire Alpha says, yum. Just caught a flathead and took the fillets to take away and got them to batter it with chips. Ah, that sounds really good. Sounds very good. This stream is now adult entertainment. This stream usually turns into adult entertainment. That's funny. Well, it is hard to consider.
Don't forget to share the stream, folks. Don't forget to share it out. We're on the first hour in.
It was on Allie's channel for the Allie and Hockey show.
Pete, are you in for the long run? Are you saying I gotta stick around or some shit? Is that what you're saying? Are you sticking around?
I'm not going anywhere.
I might need a break for a minute. Then I might just need a little bit of break, grab a snack, and maybe I can come back, because I'm off. I'm off tomorrow, so I don't have to like.
Yeah, I'm off tomorrow too. I'm going to my folks for dinner in the evening.
I slept like a sloth all day, dude. Slept like a sloth.
I did too. I woke up at 9:30 tonight.
I wish I could have done that, but I worked all day like a schlub. So
I know that's
I'm
like
off tomorrow.
I'm not leaving until my bedroom's got a drain place. So that's it. I'm not leaving.
I'm gonna bring
I might have to
someone in
dip
for
out for a
that.
second and eat something and come back. So
hopefully, if they,
I can still hear you. So don't talking shit about me. I have wireless.
I'm gonna talk so much shit about
Wireless.
I got wireless.
The wireless man. I have the bionic ears, and I can hear you from a mile
I got
away.
so
and
much
I hear
5G going through my skull right now. I can't even think.
Fucking sins. I can hear your sins. They are loud.
Damn,
Just
dude.
talk for a second.
I need to pray.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find someone. A person.
Searching and finding and searching. I'm looking for someone good.
Don't know how to find them. Scotty.
Scotty doesn't know that Fiona
follow me
and
on
me
Twitter.
do
Send
it
me a
in my
message.
bed every Sunday.
Because
Says that she's at church, but she doesn't go. Still, she's on her knees, and Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know. You ever see that movie?
what movie?
Euro Trip.
Yeah, but I don't remember that part. I only saw that movie one time. Is that with
It's the part where Matt Damon's in it.
where he holds up the big underwear, or is that Road Trip?
No, Euro Trip's the part where Matt Damon shows up in the movie for no reason, singing about banging Scotty's girlfriend, and Scotty doesn't know. It's ridiculous. It's a ridiculous movie. They don't make movies like that anymore. It's movies like American Pie, movies like Meatballs, movies like what are you doing?
Hey, you Pete. You like Matt Damon? He's neat. I can't talk now. Red Monarch's in the chat.
What are you doing?
Where it's at. Are you gonna play some music? Are you gonna play the Bedroom's Got a Dream song? Because
What are you doing?
Skips. What do you think I'm doing? Ready?
You can't just start rapping in the middle of a conversation, especially because you got nothing prepared.
I'm trying to make
Terrible.
up a song because you were singing some dumb shit. from Euro Trip. Ding, 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 ding. Nah. I don't like this background thing anyway.
Could you just
Okay,
turn
let's
that
listen
off,
to a
please?
better. Oh no, don't loop it. Get the hell out of here.
Just
Bye.
turn it off.
I turned it off. I wasn't feeling it anyway.
We're having a perfectly good conversation, and you're going to play
You were
music.
singing,
and,
singing, and
you need to get that ADD under
I wanted
control.
to talk about what Pete was talking about, even though I don't remember it now.
You were
because
here
I'm so
though, but go on.
distracted. I
About
wasn't.
Euro
I was-
Trip.
Oh, Euro Trip, yeah. How do you not know the song Sky doesn't know? How do you not know that song? Like, I'm asking.
Like, how do you
That
not
movie
know that song?
How do you not know that song?
Euro
I only saw
Trip.
the movie one time.
Sky doesn't know.
That ouch, sorry,
It
I
was
have to search
legendary.
that.
It was like everyone. It was like Stacy's mom has got it going.
I remember
on.
Stacy's mom.
Scotty doesn't know. It's not like
Okay.
I asked you to remember the single from Josie and the Pussycats, 3 Little Words. I didn't ask you to remember that song. Okay, that's
I can remember
obscure.
songs by Josie Cotton.
No, there was a movie called Josie and the Pussycats based off the cartoon.
I never saw the movie. I saw the cartoon. I remember the cartoon.
Josie and the Pussycats is actually a great movie.
Is it a cartoon movie or did they like?
No,
make it
it's a
into-
live action movie. It's got
I
Rosario
hate it when they
Dawson
do
in
that.
it.
But
It's
you're
got Tara Reid in it. It's got Rachel
you
Lee
just
Cook in it.
lost me with Tara Reid. First of all,
She's the drummer.
Tara Reid. No, see,
What's
we're
wrong with
talking
Tara
like
Reid?
she's a schlep. She's a hoo-ah.
She had a bad boob job too. Yeah.
Oh man. Oh, Hockey's got to go. Bye, Hockey. Thank you for stopping by. Oh, darn it. I'm on a tab and I can't find where you guys are now. I'm lost.
Lost in the sauce. That's where you are.
I can't come back. In the sauce, it's been over 5 years since I've had sauce. Although, you know, in my dream last night, I was smoking cigarettes, or today, in my dream today. And I really thought that I really thought that I was like a smoker again. Like in my dream, I was like, and I woke up kind of like disappointed in myself.
Disappointed for my dream smoking.
Yeah, don't you ever have dreams that like seem really real? Like you wake up like mad at somebody. Like you have a dream that like your boyfriend cheated on you or your girlfriend or whatever.
I don't
and you wake
dream.
up like genuinely mad. You don't dream? You're one of them?
I don't dream.
No, I had a crazy dream last night where I've been watching a lot of these cave videos lately where people get stuck in cracks, and I saw this giant monster, and it's in this torn out city, and I have to hide in this crack in order to. So this giant monster, it's just a big head with tiny legs, doesn't see me. So I get myself in this crack and I get stuck. So I'm more afraid of being stuck than the monster outside of the crack. I don't know what's going on in my mind. Someone else decipher this for me.
Yeah, I don't dream. I just don't remember them ever. No, that's not true. Sometimes I dream about work, which is kind
That
of a bummer.
scared me. That did affect me. I'm waking up and thinking I might be stuck in a crack, or there's a giant headed monster after me. That's very scary stuff to wake up to.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Deleted scenes is taken off. Deleted scenes. You have a great night.
Guys, just give me 1 minute. I'm sorry.
problem.
Someone's talking to me. Thank you.
No problem. Riders on the storm. You like the Doors there, Hoff?
I do like the Doors. Got my mojo rising.
I always liked Waiting for the Sun. I thought Waiting for the Sun was always a really cool song. Waiting. You know, it's just like, just how he delivers it.
Bro,
Come along.
The best is people are strange when you're
a stranger. Hollywood bungalow. No, what's weird about the Doors is like Jim Morrison's dad was in the CIA, and like he was the Lizard King. So that's kind of
I am the Lizard King. That's right.
Kind of weird stuff behind that. Not getting conspiratorial on.
I saw
Courtney
his
stuff.
grave.
That's for Offcast, but
I went to his grave. I thought it was
what
very
did you see?
disrespectful that everybody had like graffitied all over it. For some reason, I found that very disrespectful. But that was me at like age 14 or 15.
Yeah, I think it's disrespectful if you desecrate on anyone's grave, unless it's like Hitler or something. But
They throw pennies on Benjamin Franklin's grave.
What bill is he on? Why didn't they
He was
throw
a
that? It's too
Quaker.
expensive. He's on the 100, right?
He's
Something
on the
like
100,
that. Yeah, they can't throw hundreds on there. That's why they threw pennies.
They throw because a penny saved is a penny earned.
So weird. I was just thinking about that the other day too, bro. I was thinking about how a penny saved is a penny earned is not the same anymore. It's more like a dollar saved is a dollar earned or something like that. Or paycheck saved is a paycheck earned.
I think
don't
the
know.
sentiment is there either way. You know, I guess the point.
I get you. I mean, I get you on that. I was just thinking about how inflation happened, and like I think like I found a dime the other day, and I was like, man, I'm glad to find this dime, but who knows how this is going to help out.
Hey, they can help out because if it's like a rare year or something.
Oh no, it was 2009.
I'm not going to lie that I went to the I chain cash. What are you know the Coinstar thing or whatever. I actually for the first time in many years went and did that.
Who hasn't
That's
been to
the
the
loudest machine that's ever been made. You pour them coins in there out of your jars.
I went to Coinstar a lot more when I was partying and going to bars and stuff because
Yeah,
you
when
have
we were
change.
younger.
Yeah, when you're
we were
younger, you
younger.
got change because you're out and spending money. You know, I guess everything's so cashless now.
And that's intentional. It's meant to be. So
Oh,
they
I
can
know
track
it's meant to
everything that
be,
you're
you
spending
know.
on, and they're even like you go to like a sports arena or a concert, they're trying to outlaw cash. Like it's crazy. They want to track everything that you're spending on.
Of course. So you can get
I'll
your
let you
social
know that
code
I
score.
paid in cash tonight for when I picked up my groceries. And
Plug that.
also the reason that I have coins. Okay, sorry, I had to blow my. I always have that on top of my thing in case when I'm blowing my nose. Anyway, I end up my rule when I'm here in Colorado with my ex is he leaves he only uses cash like always because he goes to the bars, so he's a drinker still, but there's always change everywhere and it drives me crazy because it's just freaking put it somewhere, just don't leave change. It's on the floor or here there. So I told him if there's ever change left around, it's mine. So I collected it.
I collected all the change. Like
I got a
Gollum,
it was at Walmart actually, and I got
my
a
precious.
$30 credit.
Like
at
Mario
Walmart.
and then the pipes.
Seriously.
Yeah.
That's funny that you're saying that because my roommate, I call him my roommate now, like I live here. I'm actually leaving here very shortly, but the roommate here, who's a Philly boy, we call him Frodo. So that's from, yeah.
I was literally just eating Fritos.
I wanted to buy Fritos tonight at the store because they were on sale, and they are actually shouldn't they be gluten free because they're corn chips?
I don't think corn's good to eat.
They're very bad. They're terrible for you. The honey barbecue twists. That's the best way to go.
My point was they should be gluten free.
They're crazy
because of corn. I was looking for chapstick. I can't find it. I'm dry with my. I'll just drink some water.
Where I work is very dusty, and someone writes corn everywhere on the dust, like the band Corn. They even do the R backwards. I'm like, who's still a fan of Corn? Like that big of a fan that they're writing it on all
You
the
just
dust
made me choke when you said that.
It's true. It's a true story.
I say I drive.
It's not even political. It's like someone just such a big fan of Corn in 2022. They're still writing.
Corn was never good. I never listened to Corn.
I like Corn. Don't get me wrong. I like some of their songs. I'm never a big fan. But who's a fanatic where all they think about all day is Corn? They do have a song called "All Day I Think About Having Sex" or something like that. But regardless, I don't get the mentality.
New metal. What would that be? Like new metal, or I don't even know what that's considered. I just can't stand those. That type of music. I was never a fan of what was stupid. I did it all for the nookie. for the nookie.
Oh, you don't like Limp Bizkit? Oh, come on.
Fuck
They're awesome.
no, I do not like
Okay.
Limp Bizkit. Oh, here,
Never
hold on.
owned any of their albums.
It was a sound
Fire
that
Elf
defined the
says-
generation. I did it all for the nookie. Oh, you can
Zip
get a
it.
cookie.
Ball with
Fire
the ball,
Elf
the bang,
says-
the bang, diggy, diggy, diggy,
Oh,
diggy,
God.
the boogie.
That gets to take it off for a second. Who is that? Is that Kid Rock? Oh
Yeah,
That
my
is
God.
Kid
Kid
Rock.
Rock.
You know what else is great about Kid Rock? Kid Rock did the Undertaker's theme song back when it was American Badass.
I can't do it.
I am an American badass. Yeah.
How's everybody doing today? Fucking assholes. You guys better stop it. Anyway, I'm trying to address Sapphire Elf because it's a Poe thing. Doesn't agree
Sapphire's
with
the man.
Edgar Allan Poe.
My brother from
He's
down
getting visited
under.
by a mysterious. I gave the look and Hoff did it himself. Used to get visited by a mysterious figure who would leave a rose and have a glass of brandy or something. I don't know, but there's a lot of Poe history in Philadelphia. Like there's an Edgar Allan Poe mural and stuff like that because he lived there for some time. Check out the Who. They are a Mongolian rock band. When you write HU like that, I think of Husker Du.
What about Husker Don't?
That was kind of
Now
funny.
you're giving me nothing but shattered dreams, shattered dreams.
Oh, I thought you were going to stay low and I was going to go high and we would be perfect harmony. Oh, the monkey's here. Hi, the monkey. Did I say hi to you already? Joe Dimsdale put a rose on Marilyn Monroe's grave every year until he died. I don't even know. I know that there is I think that there's a plot for me somewhere, but I don't know. Quaker religion is weird. They don't show the body. They do memorials. They cremate you, but then they bury your ashes in a grave. But I don't want that. I want to be a tree. Weirdo. Okie dokie doopy doopy doo. Now they're all gonna ignore me. So cool. I can talk to people. Everyone's saying hi to Frog G. Let me look at the other side of the chat because I miss a lot of stuff. Oh, I want to go back to Red Monarch. You're in Pittsburgh, so you're East Coasting, yes. Pittsburgh, though, if you ever root for the Penguins, it's all over. Just letting you know.
Sidney Crosby's a bitch.
Yes. My friend had a onesie for her baby that said, "My baby cries less than Crosby." Funny, right? The monkey says, "Courtney, you can be a treat."
Well, we got Jake Voracek. You got Cam Atkinson. Okay, fair enough. All right.
Wait, who do you root for?
I'm in Columbus. I'm a Blue Jackets fan. Philadelphia got Cam Atkinson. We got Jake Voracek. Jake Voracek used to play for the Blue Jackets. We drafted him back in the day, and he went to Philadelphia. And then we sent over Cam Atkinson. Still loves Columbus stuff. And congratulations on getting Atkinson. He's a hell of a guy. I love the guy.
I know nothing right now. I
talking about hockey.
So up to date. Yes, I know hockey.
Okay.
Oh. Are you telling me that? I'm a huge hockey fan.
I'm telling your audience.
Oh. I thought you were telling me. I'm like, you telling me? And we're not talking about hockey who was in the chat either. Oh man, Red Monarch, you're a Blackhawks fan. Yeah. You always beat the Flyers. Always kick us out.
Yeah, he took Brandon Saad. Like every time the Columbus Blue Jackets gets a big superstar, like we just got Johnny Gaudreau, Johnny Hockey with a nice forward lineup with Patrick Laine on the first line. That's gonna be sick. Same time, every time the Blue Jackets get a star player on their team, they're all about wanting to come to Columbus, and they get to Columbus and they're like, fuck this shit, I'm out. I'll see ya. I don't want to be here anymore. They spend 3 months in Columbus and like, this ain't the beach. This isn't, where's the hot chicks? Don't know. I'm out. You know,
Ohio is
Ohio's
such a random,
awesome.
It's such a random state, but some of my favorite, one of my favorite bands is an Ohio band, the Dead Boys. They're an old punk band. I drove to, I can't remember if it was Cleveland or Columbus.
Cleveland's way north, where it's always
then it was
cold.
Columbus. It was
is in
Columbus.
the middle. Yeah.
It was Columbus then because we drove. It was like driving straight through Pennsylvania, and then it was not far from like once you hit like how far would Columbus be from like Pittsburgh? Another 2 hours or something? Does that sound right?
Yeah, it's only about 3 hours to Pittsburgh from Columbus. Yeah,
That's about right then, because it takes about 6
I know because
hours
I
to
used to
get from
date a
Philly.
girl in Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh. It's the only reason Philly people hate Pittsburgh is because of sports. I mean, Pittsburgh has the Andy Warhol Museum. That's cool. What's on your TV behind you? Somebody's asking.
It's that's just a screensaver. It's like if you don't watch something for long enough, it just goes to that. And I had Pawn Stars on earlier, and my dog, you know, I don't like it. I just put it on in background. I don't watch TV anymore, really. I don't
either.
Background. But that's just a screensaver. That's all it is. It's not like an actual thing. It's an LG TV, and that's the screensaver for it.
Nice.
Mystery solved. It's like
Dr. Oh, go on.
No, that's it. That's it. I was just saying mystery solved. I wish I. Do you want me to put something cool back there? Would it look cool if I put some cool videos on my background?
I always put the aquarium on my TV sometimes when I'm like,
oh, I'm all about that. I'm all about putting the aquarium on the
channel.
stream. I'm all about. I used to do it for hours and hours. I wouldn't even put TV up. I would just put aquariums up and look. Maybe like it's so much easier than having to like pour the water out and test it for the pH levels and whatnot. You know, yeah. But yeah, maybe I should start utilizing this because I'm in my new apartment now, and it's like maybe I could put something cool back there while I'm streaming.
So,
you know,
I'm so stupid. I was like the other day when you came on because I knew that you had moved. And the other day when you came on, I was like, "You're in a new room. Like, what room is that? That's not where you stream." Well, you moved.
Yeah. I'm in a new apartment. My old one got flooded out, pipes bursted, and I got a 3 months rent, so that's pretty damn cool too. I'm just living it up in here. Like, and this is gonna be a bachelor pad. I'm gonna sling a lot in here. Let me tell you, I'm planning on getting like one of those big round beds that spin and just put it right in the middle of the place and just pimp it out over here. You know, like lots of zebra print, leopard print, and crazy wallpaper is what I'm going for in this new apartment.
Yes. That is when I'm all about the leopard print. Like I used to have leopard print, like a whole comforter set. Actually, it was Ralph Lauren like made this like all. It was like
Ralph Lauren.
Lauren. Okay. Obviously, I'm not good with designers, but I got it on sale at like Strawbridge's or something back in the day. But they made the perfect like leopard print because you know how some leopard print looks really like just not right. They made the perfect like leopard print like sheet and comforter set, and I had that for years. But that burned down in the fire too. Okay, so going back to this hockey thing really quickly, I haven't been able to pay attention to anything really because I'm ADD and stuff.
Same.
But with hockey, I don't go to the bars because I don't go eat out or anything like that, and that was the only place that I could go watch any games. Even when I quit drinking, like I would go watch because they don't have it on TV here. So you have. Like,
I have several friends, and my father like follows hockey like it's like I don't know, like he follows hockey, and every time something happens, he'll text me about it or tell me about it when we talk. He's like, "Oh, did you see the trade there?" So yeah, it's like I'm always updated, but just because my friends are really big into hockey and my dad is, and so I'm always updated on this stuff.
My dad will give me like updates and stuff like that, but growing up, so Dr. Foreman made a comment about the NBA. Growing up, I was all like, my dad was huge into basketball. My dad had season tickets on the courtside for the Sixers back in the day, 76ers, Sixers, whatever they were called, different times. But when the Dream Team was there, and I played basketball, I was forced to because I was tall. I sucked at it. But yeah, so I was always more like NBA growing up and baseball, which I'll follow.
I thought being tall was the only thing that made you good at basketball.
Well, they used to stick me as a center, and I couldn't even get rebounds. I'm
a short guy. I'm not that tall. I'm not short. I'm average height, but like, dang, like I thought tall people were good at basketball.
Well, we're talking about we're talking about when I played basketball, especially when I stopped playing basketball, had to be in 1991, maybe.
Does it boil down to hand-eye coordination or something like that?
So I was the tallest girl back then. Like 5'8" was the tallest back. Like now kids are so much taller. But
Brittany Griner, bro.
How tall is?
She's like 6'10".
Is she the one that just got?
Yeah, she's in Russia for 9
arrested or
years.
something? Yeah, I
she's
just
in
saw
Russia for
something
9
about
years.
that. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's funny. Parrot Head said it's funny. I work at a sports bar and don't give a damn about sports. I went through a phase where I didn't care that much, but as a kid going to basketball games, and then a lot of the sports stars lived around the neighborhood. They were all like outside of Philly. I don't know. My mom still sees Charles Barkley at the Wawa all the time. They're buds. They all like a couple of people, and Dr. J also. My brother was like best friends with his kid. Rest in peace. His kid has passed a while ago. Love me a lady baller. See, Red. It was hard to make the basketball team in middle school. It was actually like competition, but they would just put me on the team as a center, and I couldn't play. I was horrible, but I did all the like not little league, but you know what I mean. As a kid, I was just forced to always do it. Dr. J was my basketball coach one year for like elementary school. Like it was only Saturday mornings or something. Anyway, archery and fencing. I've never done fencing. I had a friend in high school who almost went to the Olympics for fencing. I think she was an alternate. Archery I did in summer camp. I was actually pretty good at that, but I can't do anything anymore. It's 4:20 where you are. It's 2:20 where I am currently. Pete, it's 4:20, brah.
Yeah, missed it.
Better do something about it.
Yeah, we should, right?
Hold on, Monkey. Oh, Monkey said he'll send you one silk sock for your door, Hoff. Tamagotchis. Gosh,
I'm gonna say I don't know what that means, but I love Tamagotchis. Tamagotchis fucking awesome. Let me tell you that. All right, Tamagotchis are cool, and so is
that
Digimon.
was the little thing, like the keychain thing, right? Tamagotchis, like we're the pet that you took care of.
Completely correct on that. Yes, the Tamagotchi is like the it was like the initial thing where like you try to give a kid responsibility, like clean up that digital poop because that thing's gonna poop like 4 times a day. If you don't, that thing's gonna beep in your ear. Beep beep beep. Oh, there's that little digital turd on the screen. You better clean that shit up. And that's the only way. Like it's evolved. You know, it's weird. Maybe it's a good thing. Maybe it's a bad thing. Like I believe in like teaching kids responsibility. At the same time, we're going to a world that's like very digital, and that I think Tamagotchi or Digipets started this shit. And I got a campaign. I'm going to take them down.
Did your school ever do like the baby, like? Give you like a real baby?
Yeah, I never enrolled in that class in high school.
We never had that.
We did, and I just felt bad for everyone who was trying to take care of that and being ostracized because they were 13 trying to take care of a baby.
Well, I wanted the only reason I wanted to was because oh shoot, I missed something. Okay, the only reason I really wanted to was because my mom, I was always taking care of babies at home. And I wanted to be like, I can't because I have to get graded on this. Like, I have to take care of this fake baby.
I was in tag when I was younger, talented and gifted, because they thought I was smart. They were wrong on that shit. Let me tell you that. But they like my teacher, like we had to do some like test on how to fill out checks and how to balance money and everything like that and have a budget, and I failed horribly on it. And my teacher was like, you're gonna be a broke motherfucker one day, excuse my language, you're gonna be broke AF one day. And you know what, she was right. And back then I was like, yeah, you know what, you're wrong, but I don't feel like it's my fault completely. Sometimes it's my fault.
How is rent, speaking of which, how are like the because rent's so expensive everywhere, like Ohio seems like one of those kind of like middle states. What's the lowest you could get like a studio apartment?
Studio, dude, I don't know. I mean, the reason I got my apartment is because I needed to find a place I could have my dog, and I have a big dog, so it's a very limited area that you don't have to pay out the asshole to have a dog living with you. And around here, you have to pay out the ace to have a dog live with you, especially one that's my size dog's like 70, 80 pounds. And so that was a big reason I lived here, is because it was just the cheapest thing I could find, and not in the hilltop or the ghetto or something like that. It was like, it's not a bad area.
I want to be somewhere where I'm like safe enough, because I'll probably be living alone. But
we'll get you. Make sure you take complete advantage of your Second Amendment. And I do that, and that makes me feel safe. That's all I gotta say. Not here to like preach or anything. All I gotta say is take advantage.
I need to take a class to do that first.
I 100% recommend that. Last year I went to a class to get my CCW, and I have it. And now you don't need it in Ohio. It's legal for anyone to conceal carry in Ohio now. We passed that law. But I'm not for that, because I think you do need training before you do carry. I don't think anyone should just strap a gun on them and walk out the door. I think you should have training but like, last thing I want to say, Courtney, is, I'm going to boil it down to, everyone wants to make guns illegal, but we've already made murder illegal. So people are still going to murder. Guns are the only thing we have left.
I know. Let's not talk about this here, but I will talk to you about this. I don't disagree. Tree Goblin, have I ever watched a 5-day cricket test match? So when I was younger, my mom like briefly dated this guy once my dad was out of the picture, and he was a member of the Marion Cricket Club. But so I know what cricket is, but no. Imagine that would be like crazy and brutal, kind of. Manta Ray asked me, how tall am I? I used to be 5'8". Actually, I'm still 5'8". No, the doctors tell me I'm 5'7" now. Probably because I slouch. No, I have back problems and whatever. It is what it is. I finally stopped arguing with them. I used to argue with the nurse and be like 5'8". They'd be like, I'll give you 5'7.25". But 5'8" back in the day was really tall for a girl. Like when I was younger, I was the tallest kid in my elementary school. Like in the 5th grade, that was like, they took the picture of like the whole grade, I guess it was, or the whole school, I think it was. And I was like in the back row, the tallest. There was one other boy that was trailed right behind me and was taller than in middle school. Football, that's what Dr. Foreman played. I despised football until I learned the rules. I actually enjoy watching it now. I really do. And I'm a big Eagles fan, but I am not like Eagles fans. Pete, I remember when you used to go to the Wing Bowl and all that. Like, remember the...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I went to the Wing Bowl the year the Eagles went to the Super Bowl with McNabb. I went to the Wing Bowl.
That was when I just remember
they don't do the Wing Bowl anymore.
I remember you and like your crew, like Bob and Brian and all those guys, like getting like all ready, like getting all stoked for the Wing Bowl.
Oh, we tailgated all night. I saw things down there I wouldn't believe. No man who cares about his significant other would bring anybody with them to such an event, because
it was really funny, because you guys wouldn't let me come.
Ridiculous.
And I wasn't dating any of you, but you guys would not let me come. You were like, nope.
No, it was ridiculous.
It's not for girls.
No, it was absolutely insane. Like the cops did not enforce any laws in that parking lot. I saw dudes get beamed with beer cans, like for wearing cowboy hats. Not even Cowboys paraphernalia. Like the dude had a cowboy hat on. Somebody threw a beer can at his head.
You have to think about Philly, like Greek Week, the stuff that went on with Greek Week, and then we had. I lived right there when the crazy Mardi Gras stuff was going on that one year. I'm sorry, I'm looking for chapstick. It's driving me crazy. I can't find chapstick.
Looking for that chapstick.
My lips are so dry. Okay,
I'm debating whether or not I want to fire up the air fryer and throw in some hot wings.
So they were talking about air fryers the other night.
No, I'm throwing some chicken in the air fryer, Pete. But I need Bedroom's Got a Dream before too long, man.
Well, why don't you play that now? I was trying to get I don't know where that
The
was.
crowd is waiting. They've waited too long, and you might have missed your chance. They wanted it. They were asking for it. They're begging for my bedroom's got a drain.
That's okay. I hate playing it.
Why do you hate playing it?
I just do.
Because I put you on blast and make you like singing, and then I do the background and stuff.
It's like when AC/DC has to play.
I can't see what's going on with
Highway
the
to
show
Hell or
whenever I
something.
play it. All I see is the screen that I'm sharing with you.
Oh, the chat wants it though. The chat wants it.
It's a hit song. It really is. Oh, Kate's still here too. Yay! I just wanted to.
Jeff says it's keeping me awake. Same. That's the same. I agree with Jeff. That's the same.
Monkey, I took karate briefly, and I took judo when I was a kid. I was horrible at judo. I did grasp the one, but I couldn't do it like in real life. But like when they would kind of just like slow punch at you and let you flip them to, you know what I mean, like type of thing. But that was pretty much it. But Red Monarch had said, I wish we had lacrosse in LA. Men's lacrosse is cool. I played women's lacrosse, which is obviously very different, but I was like star lacrosse player. That was my best sport, I think, ever, besides swimming. But I didn't do sports in high school, except for diving one season. Okay. What brand of hot links?
What?
I don't know. Someone wrote something about hot links.
Hot wings?
Oh, hot wings is what he was talking about, not hot links.
Hot wings, buffalo wings. Not sauce.
Orlando loves her air fryer. Once I get a place, I really want an air fryer, but right now
I like some garlic parm.
No possessions anymore.
I'm gonna do a little spicy garlic. Actually, I get Sweet Baby Ray's hot wing sauce. A little garlic powder in there. Give it a stir. Then we dump the wings in. Sauce them
Did you
up.
say Sweet Baby Ray's?
I did say Sweet Baby Ray's.
Sweet Baby Ray's. Smoking meats. Sweet Baby Ray's. Brisket, lemon chicken. Sweet Baby Ray's.
It's good stuff.
What's the other kind that I can't eat a lot of spicy food now, and even pepper for some reason. Like,
Ooh, the pepper is too spicy for me.
No,
Too spicy for the pepper.
Regular black pepper is spicy to me now. Isn't that weird?
Okay. That is weird.
It's like I used to love hot food. I used to have like a hot sauce for every different thing, like sriracha for Asian. Like I used to love the green Tabasco, which I know isn't as hot, but Cholula for Mexican. I used to have them all, but I can't do it anymore. It's sad. Sad time. Kung Fu Courtney and the Temple of Oddballs. That's funny. Oh, Smokey's links. You guys were talking about links. I actually have you guys were probably going to say gross, but I found gluten-free, meat-free corn dogs, and they're delicious.
Well, a corn dog would be gluten-free because it's made from corn, right?
Most of them aren't gluten-free. If you look
Well, there's no corn. Does corn have gluten in it?
Yeah, but they bread it. It's what I mean, with all sorts of stuff. I think.
I don't know. Does cornbread have gluten in it? That's my question.
Cornbread would, yeah. Corn itself does not. Corn tortillas do not because they press them without
Oh, who knows? Who knows the answers to these strange questions?
Not me, apparently.
I'll tell you. Let me share something, Courtney. Can I share a video real quick so people know what I'm talking about? Can I do it?
What is the video about?
It's Mark Zuckerberg talking about grilling out.
Yes, I have it right here.
Okay. Let's share that.
Wheat. That's gluten is wheat. Okay, that's
all right. Let's watch this. This is a big hit. Whenever I show it on my stream, people love this.
How long is it? So do I have a second to go?
It's like 2 minutes, but I'll stop it whenever you want.
I'll listen.
Smoking a brisket and some ribs. I'm making meats now. Smoking these meats here. Our little meat smoking. It's smoking. So I'm the meat chef. Yeah, someone asked me, do I smoke meat? Smoking meat. Smoking these meats. Smoking meats earlier in the day. Smoking these meats. Just set the charcoal up and you set the the wood chips up, and then smoking meats, grilling meats, good smoky flavor. Smoke a brisket for like 12 hours. You smoke lemon chicken, smoke salmon, you'll love it. Bison sirloin, ribs and sausage. So I'm looking forward to that.
Okay, I can't even go pee because all I hear is smoking meat.
No, we gotta get the Sweet Baby Ray's.
Ribs in there. Brisket.
Hold on, let me get the Sweet Baby Ray's. All right, that's all I ask.
No, just keep playing. I am gonna go pee real quick. So you can play it all.
That's pretty good. Yeah. Who doesn't like ribs? Everyone likes ribs. Everyone likes ribs.
Excuse me, B.
Yeah, no, this is what Facebook Live is for. Just hanging out, brisket and ribs tonight. Brisket and ribs. They taste doubly better when you hunted the animal yourself. So what are you guys making for dinner? Brisket and ribs, I hope. Delicious. Brisket and ribs. The ribs and the brisket need to be eaten.
All right, I'm sorry, everybody. I'll stop sharing. I just think that's one of my favorite videos of all
Peculiar.
time. It's one of my favorite videos ever.
He's smoking meat holes.
Smoking the meats.
I don't know if I got the right one there, but he goes on about Sweet Baby Ray's there for a while, and in one edit he goes on about Sweet Baby Ray's like it's his drink.
I still can't use. Someone's in the bathroom. All right. So was that his like wife? Does Mark Zuckerberg have an Asian wife? Was that his baby? I wonder.
I don't know enough about Mark Zuckerberg's life.
I don't want to ask enough questions about him after seeing that. I just want to leave it alone and laugh at it.
Smoking the meats.
If you don't want, let's just play My Bedroom's Got a Drain.
Oh my God.
Or do you want to give me the link and I can play it later?
Give you the link.
I won't ever play it without your permission. You know, Pete, you can trust me with that. I would never do that to you.
I think I've sent Pete like 4 DMs asking him to send me the MP3 and he won't. And I applaud that because if he did send that to me, I guess I wouldn't appreciate it like I do. But damn, I'd love to hear it.
Jeff asks, how do we do fellow humans? I just lost it though. Where is he? How do you do fellow humans? I don't know if I'm human. But I'm
only human, born to make mistakes.
I have seen that movie. They made a movie about his life called The Social Network. I wasn't a big fan of that movie, The Monkey.
It was better than I thought it would be. It made Mark Zuckerberg look like an asshole, actually, instead of like making him like I thought it was going to prop him up, and it didn't. And those Winklevoss twins, who knows what's going on with those crazy people? Look into that.
All right, here we go.
DL said I don't
Let me know when you're ready.
Oh, I'm ready.
Hold on.
I've been ready. I've been so ready.
Share my entire screen. I want to share the system audio.
So, sing along or like mouth along because I make it look really funny. Like I make it a video. Red Monitor says, "Don't force them."
How about I just turn my camera off and then go put the chicken wings in the air fryer while the song plays?
There's not enough people to dance, though.
You know what? You ask a lot.
I do. I'm very demanding.
So you need to stop.
Okay.
Here's the song.
I just put up a trippy video on my backgrounds for this song. So excited.
Do you like that? Okay. What can it's just gonna be me and you. This is not the same now. What can I play over My Bedroom's Got a Drain? Are we just gonna dance? It's not. It's 2 people. It's not enough.
What? Are you disappointed? I'm your co-host now.
Oh my god! I'm gonna hit play. Are you sharing yet?
Yeah, hit play. Go.
She was very scared to let you left me with
Bring
her.
it all the way up.
Like she got really scared that we were the only 2 in the room.
It's as loud as it's gonna get.
I can't hear it.
I'm not playing it yet.
Play it, and I put us over it when it's playing, so I can hear the music. That's how I always do.
Okay, here we go.
Here we go, guys. Okay, we're gonna have to do this.
My bedroom's got a drain. My bedroom's got a drain. Once you step inside, you won't be the same. My bedroom's got a drain. My bedroom's got a drain. Breathe in my steam and let go of your shame. My bedroom's got a drain. My bedroom's got a drain. Behind the door, it's gonna pour when I make it rain. My bedroom's got a drain. My bedroom's got a drain. I wash it down and keep it clean and do it again. My bedroom's got a drain. My bedroom's got a drain. In the middle of the floor, it's calling your name. My bedroom's got a drain. My bedroom's got a drain. In the middle of the floor, it's calling your name. My bedroom's got a drain. My bedroom's got a drain. Look out below, we're gonna bust a water main. My bedroom's got a drain. My bedroom's got a drain. You're on adventure through uncharted terrain. My bedroom's got a drain. My bedroom's got a drain. Every drop is going down so nothing remains. My bedroom's got a drain. My bedroom's got a drain. I wash it down and keep it clean. This is my domain. My bedroom's got a drain. My bedroom's got a drain. In the middle of the floor, it's calling your name. My bedroom's got a drain. My bedroom's got a drain. In the middle of the floor, it's calling your name. Stand over the drain. I will explain. You will proclaim. Stand over the drain. I will explain. You will proclaim.
That was great choreography. Amazing. You have to admit, Pete, that was great choreography by Courtney.
I can't see it. I can't see it.
Oh, you missed it.
In order for me to play it, I got to share my full screen. So all I'm looking at is my
all
music right now.
We killed it. We killed it. Courtney, you're muted. Courtney, unmute yourself.
I said hilarious things and told really funny jokes, so you guys like missed the funniest part of the night. Right? Okay, let's get to the chat really quickly. That was not our best performance ever, but it's okay.
I thought it was. I'm sorry. I would disagree. I thought it was the best.
You were following along though with the voguing and stuff, which I appreciate.
So you
Here, you want an anger and addiction song?
Yes, that would actually be awesome. Pete,
Which one do you want? Which one do you like?
I don't remember the names. You got to tell me the names.
I'll play You Nowhere Fast. This is my favorite one.
I do like that one. Okay, so this is Pete's punk band. This is the band I used to book back in the day. This is how Pete and I became friends.
Worst place to be the first place I'd ever look. And if this is our last chance, be the first chance I ever took. And if this is our last chance before we run out of chapters in this book, give me one more time. Don't even ask why. It's got a grip that just won't let go. Took everything from me. I realize this is all that I know. Not what I used to be. Set it off, fuel my fire. Follow me Follow to the flame. Get addiction, just can't let go. There is around me. Where's your passion at? Where's the fire in your eyes? The odyssey. White waste, top of this disguise. And I'll leave it a minute. That at one time, I believe the lies. Not even want the prize. Gotta quit, the just won't let go. Took everything from me. I realize this is all that I know. Not what I used to be. Set it off, fuel my fire. Follow it to the flame. Till I get it, just can't let go. There is around me. Let him out with the fish go. Cause I've been practicing for years. Lucky about it. You just sit back there, but then all my fears. I just take some time out. Just sit right back and have another beer. If you're looking, we'll be right here.
That bass player is sick. That bass, I don't know who the bass player is, but they're killing.
Gotta grip the just won't let go. Took everything from me. I realize it's all that I know. Not what I used to be. Set it off, fuel my fire. Follow it to the flame. Set a fix that just can't let go. There is around me. Gotta grip the just won't let go. Took everything from me. I realize it's all that I know. Not what I used to be. Set it off, fuel my fire. Follow it to the flame. Set it fix that just can't let go. There is around me.
So
That
many
bass-
questions about the band.
The bass player, who's the bass player? That's what I
The
want to know.
bass player, Brian, or not Brian, Bob.
No, that was Brian.
Brian was on bass then.
Brian was the bass
Brian
player.
was the
Yeah.
drummer. Yeah, why did I
that
get that
bass
confused?
player was getting
And Gov-
it hard.
Yeah, Brian's good. And Gov was guitars, right?
Who's that?
Gov was
Yeah, okay. At this point in the band, it was myself as the singer, Brian on bass, Bob on drums, and guitar was Gov and Alex.
Alex did that was after 218 time then, Alex, right?
No,
Why don't I remember Alex?
he's the guy who showed up in the vampire shirt, and we made him go change. He had a big frilly shirt on, like a swashbuckler or something. He had a coffin case for his guitar.
I don't want to be a pirate.
Yeah, he had a coffin case for his guitar, and he was wearing this frilly pirate shirt. And
I have a coffin case.
He had blonde hair. It was long blonde hair.
I vaguely I remember the incident, but he didn't like hang out much.
Yeah, he did.
Why he never hung out at your house? It was always like Bob and Brian and
Well, I guess I hung out with him more because I was in a band with him. He's in France
the
now.
neighborhood people. He's in France now?
Yeah, he's in France now for a reality TV show.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I was in France a couple times.
I mean, it's cool to be in France, but not for a reality TV show. Let's be honest.
I almost had I was almost on a reality TV show with my girlfriend, Katie, actually, she's a Blackhawks fan. She's back in Chicago. You remember Katie, right, Pete?
I don't know.
Hold on.
Listen, before I close this down, I'm going to offer you one opportunity to hear another song, and it's your
Yes.
choice.
Is it a song with the video? Play the one with the video.
I could
Yeah,
play
I'm
you.
heading out too. So
I don't have one with the video right now. I've got this set up, but we could do one with the video after if you want to do that.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna play you a song that started out as a joke, but I think became a really good song. Have you heard of the Shocker before?
The Shocker,
one of the
yeah,
sticks?
like that.
Yeah,
The Shocker,
exactly. Yeah, the Shocker, right? Yeah.
I
So,
immediately had it up.
So yeah, I can't see you guys. I'm just looking at my media files here.
So play when you play.
So yeah.
You're-
Anyway, quick setup. The song started out as a joke. I think it became a great song, but it was based on the idea of the shocker to start with. And the song is called "Shock the Nation."
I don't know if I remember it or not. Go on.
Yeah, here's "Shock the Nation," everybody.
Shock the nation with your witch, shock the nation with no lies. Using power from within, straight senses of man. Rise! Take control within one world. Lead us needed in a little hell. Unleash the strength that sounds so tight. Avenge power, focus mind. Bear witness to the crumbling guy. Taking my element. Now that's a fly. Let's shock 'em, let's shock 'em, let's shock 'em. Shock the nation, shock 'em, let's shock 'em, let's shock 'em. Shock the nation. Closing the terror, such a child. Like the smell of big bottle. I see the bitch in your eyes. I shock your nation with my prize. PK off, eagle despise. I'll shock 'em, shock 'em, shock 'em live. Nation with so many people. A nation with its very okay. So misdirected, misunderstood. A nation ride for my taking. Fire and determination. Lost of them all, shock the nation. Let's shock 'em, let's shock 'em, let's shock 'em. Shock the nation, shock 'em, let's shock 'em, let's shock 'em. Shock the nation.
Yeah.
And that was "Shock the Nation" by Anger and Addiction, circa 2006.
Hell yeah, motherfuckers, mother truckers. I said it the wrong way. I had a guess. That's why I had to keep that's awesome. I remember that song. I do remember that song. So, what time is it? Because you guys were telling me you're going to leave me.
I'm not going anywhere.
Oh, you're not? Okay. Hoff is just leaving me. Is that what he said? Where is Hoff?
Yeah. I gotta go. Yeah. I'm getting
It's
pretty
so
hungry.
hard to say goodbye.
To yesterday.
Good old Philly.
I'm not good at goodbyes. Who said cowboys don't cry?
Bye, DL.
Have a good night,
Thank you. Thank you, Courtney. I love you, Pete. I love you. You guys are freaking awesome. And
I love you more.
Like
Always a good time, Hoff. Always a good time.
I don't think you'd do Courtney, but keep a eye on yourself. I'm kidding.
Tell us about your channel. Tell us about your channel. You're big.
Hoffcast. Go to hoffcast.com. Check me out. This is the easiest way to find Hoffcast and Hoff here. And we talk about the current events and theories, and we just question everything. And that's what my entire channel is about, is questioning everything. That's what I do. And we have a good time doing it. We laugh at the insanity of the world, and we just make it light. I keep levity to how crazy the world is right now, and I think that's what we need, is levity. We know we live in a crazy world, but we got to laugh at it. So Hoffcast is here to try to laugh at that, and that's what I try. That's what I try to do, and I think everyone plays their roles in what we're doing right now. It's very important. You didn't have to re-highlight me. That was the end of it.
I was trying, when you said I'm here to laugh at. I was doing a funny laugh, but I was muted.
Now, everyone in the chat, thank you so much for showing up tonight. And Courtney, thank you for having me. Pete, always a pleasure. And
always a pleasure there, Hoffcast. You take it easy, my man.
You guys are always welcome on Hoffcast. Just let me know. I would love to have you as guests. So peace. Have a good night. Hoff signing off.
Peace and chicken grease. All right.
And then there were two. I think my chicken wings just beeped. I'm going to give them a minute, though, because they're probably sizzling hot at the moment.
I have grapes to eat.
Sizzling hot.
And I did get a whole bunch of good stuff from the store, but I'm sorry. I keep readjusting my aching hips. I'm old. So frack this up. Night, Hoff. Kate, are you saying night to us or night to Hoff? If you're saying night to us, good night, but we're going to sit here and be goofballs for a little bit. That's what we do in this clown world that Red Monarch says. Okay. What is going on in this? Oh, why do I keep doing that? Oh, that's so annoying. Hold on here. I'm having a problem. Technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties do abound. Please stand by as these issues are worked out by our trained professionals.
There's no training. No trained professional.
No training. No, nothing professional about it. Just a shoestring operation.
Yes.
Exactly.
Pretty much. I'm trying to find something. Let's get goofy, is what Red Monarch says. Let's get goofy. The love of a lifetime. So let's do a. Does anyone in the chat have questions for either of us? That's something that could be.
I got questions for you. Just random questions. Shoot me a random question. Anything about. I'm a master of mysteries, an antiquary of the arcane. So if you've got any weird questions, you can shoot them my way.
Do movie phone.
Do movie phone.
So can't you do the movie phone?
I don't even remember movie phone.
You don't remember hello and welcome to movie phone.
Oh, I can do that. Hold on. Hello and welcome to movie phone.
That's it. Okay.
Yeah, movie phone. Before that, you had to use the newspaper to find out when the movie was playing.
I never answered her question. Hold on. What was the question? I missed a lot, especially when the music was playing. I'm sorry, Kate. I'm so sorry. I'm going back. I'm looking. I'm trying to find it.
Rocking in the streets. Rocking to the beats.
Twerking time. I missed that comment too. Some of these funny comments I missed. Where's Kate's question? Maybe you could ask it again. I can't talk all of a sudden. Why does this happen to me when I'm trying to do two things at once? Why does it happen? Okay, I can't find it. Shoot. Sorry. Oh, the most down-to-earth singer I met. Oh man, I was supposed to be thinking about that. I almost want to say you guys will like disagree with me, but Pete. Pete's actually very down to earth. He's a goofball, but he's not in real life. Pete, what do you think about that?
Oh, that's high praise. Thank you very much.
It is high praise.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I can't. None of them are really down to earth. I can tell you musicians that were down to earth, but singers, that's a different story. Jazz musician, Jaleel Shaw, who I went to school with, he's pretty big now. He's a sax player. He's very down to earth. Oh, Wyclef Jean. There you go. There you go. That's my answer. And Pete. Now Courtney fell. Where do babies come from? A stork. A stork.
Waiting for a star to fall.
A stork. Like the babies, like it gets delivered on your front doorstep. That's where babies come from.
Chad stork believers. Waiting for a star to fall.
Are you talking about Mike Ness, Red Monarch? Or I don't know. I'm confused. What's going on with bears? Just kidding.
Bears. I knew it. Not again.
Oh my goodness. I already forget who I said for my musician. I really did. Wyclef. Okay, gotcha. That is.
What's up? What are you spacing out on?
I don't know. You know me. Like high strangeness. Am I missing a question? Hold on. Because I have to go over to here because sometimes they never show up on my thing. Okay, I don't think so.
I'm gonna go get those chicken wings.
Go ahead.
I will be right back.
With the chicken wings. Show us the chicken wings. Dr. Foreman says, you are so cool about your friendship. That is a super plus in my understanding. Thank you. My friendship with Pedro, or just like my friendship with everyone in general, because I hold the people that I care about in high regard. I do. And it's also Pete is one of the few people that is like in real life, like in person. I've known him for like a long time. Other than that, living in Colorado for a long time, I didn't see a lot of people except when they came and visited me, but I didn't like keep in touch with a ton of people. I worked a ton, and yeah. So I'm trying to think of a fun game. Jeff had some chicken wings after work today. You know what? I would love to hear chat where everyone's from, like just whereabouts in the world, in the country. So that would be really cool. Jeff, what kind of chicken wings did you have? I like boneless chicken wings. I'm not a big, like, I don't know. The chicken bones and like the fat pieces that get on kind of can creep me out. Chicken wings, hot dog. That's not how you spell bologna, but that's the town or the city, right? We're not spinning the bottle. How would we do that? You didn't have to give the exact town, but I know you're around the Pittsburgh area. That's funny. When I first read that, that sounds like a town near where I grew up. There's a town called like Glenside around the Philly area. Salt and vinegar wings. I've never had salt and vinegar wings. That sounds really good. I'm hungry. I have my grapes. Okay, so I slept all day. Figure I'll just tell you about my day. I slept all day. Before that, I get too distracted by the chat when I'm trying to think of anything. I was up randomly this morning for a little bit. and I was up all night last night because last night I think I slept till 11:30. My like schedule has been way off. Dr. Forbin just checked the clock, and it is 4 a.m. I thought I highlighted it. You put it in the chat. Wait, what is going on here? You guys are messing with me. Okay. So originally from Florida, but living in Hawaii. Ooh, you're in Hawaii? Nice. First military, now trying to go back to school. Are you on the Big Island, like Hawaii? I've been to Hawaii twice. I was in Hawaii on the Big Island. I stayed around. I surfed in Kona. That was fun. No, was it Kona? Yeah, it was Kona. But both times I went, it was for a wedding. And then the second time I was in Hawaii, my brother got married in Honolulu. Why are you laughing, Red Monarch? You doxed yourself. Oahu. Is that the island that Honolulu's on? I'm really bad with all the. I used to know all the names of the islands, but my medication gets me like, I get brain fog really bad anymore. But Hawaii is absolutely beautiful. Surfing there is super hard. We've been to the Big Island for training. The cool thing, for people that don't know, the cool thing about the Big Island is that it has like every different climate. It's not like just what you would think of Hawaii. Like they have mountains, they've got every different climate. Aloha. And it is. So Oahu is where Honolulu is. Okay, so then after that, we stayed in, we went north to, I can't think of the name of the town now. It's where Obama has like a house. Jeff, you might know the town. It's a little bit north of Honolulu. And Honolulu was very crazy to me, actually. That, you know, they've got this like beautiful beach and whatever, and then it's like, it's the city. It can get pretty ghetto there. It was fun. lots of Hawaiian hookers. Oh boy. I just remember we went to some beach there, and it just so happened that like Obama was coming in that day, and it was crazy. We were on the actual beach where his like home was behind, and we were already on the beach, and then we couldn't get out from our like parking spot. Yeah, I'm drawing a blank too. Hi, Pete.
Hey.
Did you eat your wings that fast?
No, they're still too hot. Quite too hot.
I'm not going to repeat what you said, Red Mark. Yes, Jeff, that's really funny. Just don't go to Chinatown at night. Wherever we stayed, we couldn't stay in like my brother got married at like the Royal Hawaiian, and we couldn't afford to stay there. So we stayed like at further back from the beach. Like I think we stayed at a Sheraton or something, but I was watching from the balcony for a while. Lots of stuff going on. It was fun to watch. It was kind of like being in Philly. Kirk from Metallica has a place there. Mary Sanders. They're too hot to eat still. So Pete, what kind of air fryer do you have? Do you have the kind that's just the full thing, or do you have the kind with the convection oven thing like on top?
I've got the one with the pressure cooker, the broiler, the air fryer. It's the Ninja Foodie, I believe.
You said that before, and somebody else said they had the Ninja Foodie. I remember now in the chat. I think it was DL. Deranged. I think we're losing people, are we? Yeah, I think people are fading out because I've become boring and tired. What do you want to talk about? I'm
boring and tired.
I mean, we could just sing for people.
Just singing away the night. Sail away my
Come
dreams.
sail away, come sail away. I'm just eating a few grapes here.
Jeff says just don't go to Chinatown at night. I passed out in Chinatown once at night, drunk as a skunk.
Well,
Right
in
on the
Philly, not
street.
in Honolulu. We were talking about Honolulu.
So if it's better it's better there.
It's actually similar.
Well,
Honolulu's pretty ghetto.
once the sun goes down, Chinatown's a different kind of place.
Chinatown in San Francisco is where I stayed when I went to SF too. That was the first place where I ever went to a sushi restaurant where they had the little floating like boats that went around and you could like pick your sushi. I thought it was the coolest thing. Oh, Red Monarch says he'll feed me grapes. That would be so nice. I don't have anyone to feed me grapes. Oh, on that note though, hold on, let me just eat this grape. Okay. Pete, I don't know if I told you this. And I've told the chat before, like I did the that ancestry DNA thing. And I don't care, you guys can say whatever you want about it, but I already donate to whatever. And the Ginger Ninja speaks up. Hello all. It's called Kaiten Sushi. Is that where it goes around on the little like things? I thought that was so cool. And he's talking about Honolulu. It is homeless, addicts, other shady people. Speaking of homeless, stupid me, we went to the zoo in Honolulu, and we walked down that way, and they had these really cool trees. And I was like, these trees are so cool. They've got like all this like weird, I don't know. They look like out of like I don't know, something like a fantasy movie. And I'm like, you could go inside these trees. And I start walking in, and there's people living in there. I was like, I turned around. I'm like, do not go inside those trees. Pretty funny. Thank you for that, Ginger Ninja. Yeah, I thought those places were really cool. Okay, just going back really quickly. Speaking of I don't know why feeding grapes just made me think about this, but so when you do the ancestry DNA, it alters, like it'll get more specific over time because there are more people that use the service and whatnot. So when I first got my thing, I was like 60% Irish, 38% Scottish, 2% French. But so basically Scottish Irish. Now I just got a new thing, and it's I don't remember the exact numbers, but it's still like Irish is number 1, Scottish is number 2, but then there's a lot of England and whatever part of Europe, something they say. And then it says Switzerland. And then it says I'm 1% Cyprus. That's Greek. That means I possibly could have gotten a tan in my life. I don't know why I just thought about that. But I was blown away for that because I was pretty I thought the basically 98% Scottish Irish was probably on point. And all the rest is, what it is. But I thought that was very neat and cool. People always think that Pete is Greek. Ginger Ninja, are you from the California area? Or you don't have to tell me, but oh, sure.
Ooh, these wings are spicy. Ooh, so spicy.
That's a spicy wing.
Yeah, hold on. I got a can of beer here.
You have Greek. Yeah, that 1% really made me I was like, yes. I don't know why I was so excited. Dr. Forbing says those are called genetic echoes. That's interesting. I didn't know what that meant, but they also have now, Dr. Forbin, where they can tell you which came from which parent, even if your parents haven't done it. I can tell from each parent, like which is parent number 1 and parent number 2, I'm guessing. But I thought that was pretty neat too. Ginger Ninja, he's from North Carolina. But you live in Japan? You lucky. Never been there. Always wanted to go to Japan. One of my favorite movies is Lost in Translation. And I don't know why. I feel like that would be me there. But I don't know. Anyway, North Carolina, I had a really close friend that lived in Asheville. Is that the right? Yeah, Asheville. That's right. And I have another friend that lives she's in the Outer Banks somewhere. Can't think of the name right now. But I've heard the Outer Banks are really, really cool. Kerala or something. Anyway, went to Honolulu. The male tortoise decided it was a good day to get busy. That was an odd thing to see at 1 p.m. on a Sunday. You know, when I was at that zoo, it was like half of it was under construction. It was a while back, but there wasn't much there. Red Monarch. Yes, that's why you left, I'm assuming. Hey, it's Phil TMNT. How are you doing? It's very good to see you. Jinjin Ninja says, come visit. I would love to visit. Lost in Translation is a classic. It's not an exaggeration at all. I believe that. That movie just, it makes me laugh so much because, like, one of my siblings went and lived in, well, he was in, like, Singapore or something, but when I saw, it reminded me, I know it's totally different, but it just reminded me of, like, him being there, not knowing anyone. Like, but, oh my God, some of the stuff in there, like, that's how I imagine Japan being so weird like that. You say it's not an exaggeration at all. That's so funny. There's some great scenes in that movie. Jeff, I took a DNA test. Said I was African, Scandinavian, Greek, Irish, Scottish, and Welsh, and 1.3% Native American. That is quite the mix. Wow. Snail Messiah. Hello, awesome people. Hello, hello. I feel like I know who you are, but I can't. I know who you are. I'm from Swansboro, right on the coast. But my brother lives in the Asheville area. Yeah, Asheville had a great music scene back in the day, I was told. A lot of like bluegrass and stuff, but there was a band. My friend was in a band called Scrappy Hamilton, and they actually have their music in that horror movie called like Cabin Fever or something. I think it was Cabin Fever. You know, Dr. Forbin says he can explain the process to get to the type of genetic outcome, but it's math. I would love to talk to you about that sometime. I had somebody kind of explain it to me how it's like half, and you get like half of each thing from like a parent. So I'm not even going to try and explain what I know, but we should talk about that because we still need to catch up. Jinja Ninja says hello to Phil TMNT. Good morning, says Red Monarch. We did family tree. It's got lots of information. Yeah, Kate, my mom was adopted, so it was really neat. We had already found out. My aunt got into this first, so we found out a lot from her. But I knew nothing about like the other side. I could have taken guesses because my mom is like a redhead, but yeah, I found out a lot too. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Everyone's saying hi. Dr. Forbin says, I'm too tired of my wife is a math expert. I actually used to be really good at math. I'm not good at anything anymore, except for laughing and making fun of myself.
I'm out of breath eating wings over here. I'm such a mess. Whew.
I get out of breath doing everything, so don't feel bad.
I'm just out of breath.
Yes, I know who you are. I know who you are now. I do. Red Monarch says 75% Apache, 15% Puerto Rican, 10% Mexican. That's a good mix. I have some Puerto Rican friends with Puerto Rican. Hi, Val. Val is back. He says, hey, hey. I want to say, hey, 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 Fat Albert every day. I'm not meaning you're fat. That came to mind from the hey, hey. And he says, hello to Kate and Orlando. I'm going to eat a grape. Hold on. Muting. Pete, Red Monarch is reminding you to wipe your mouth.
Oh, I will. I'm going to go have a cigarette
Don't forget.
too, so hold on.
You what? I can't hear you. We can hear you chewing.
Oh, that was my last wing.
That
so delightful, so delicious.
Val says, how long will you be streaming today? I've already gone 2.5 hours, and I don't know, probably not much longer. I don't know. I have no answer to that. I'm probably gonna go till like 4 my time. It's 3:18 here now. That'll be my goal. Ginger Ninja says he is 80% Scottish, 20% English, and 100% prone to extreme sunburn. I understand the prone to extreme sunburn. I've actually had blisters before, like bad. It's an awful thing. Boosh! Boosh is here. Hello, how are you doing? Kate says, I got copies of Civil War letters from ancestors that knew good old Abe Lincoln. That is cool. That's very cool, actually. Kate says, hello, Val. Everyone said hi to Boosh. Saying hello, hello. Boosh says, hello, Pete. Val Schnitzel says, it's 11:18. Is that in the AM, Val? So that's, if it is 5 on East Coast, 6 hours later. What are you in? Are you in like the UK somewhere? I know it's 5:18 on the East Coast, but I'm in Colorado Mountain Time right now, so it's 3:18 here. Italy, you lucky. That's one place I have not been. Hi, One Man Show. I actually went and said hi to Kai on his stream. I remembered this time. I want to go to Italy. So I call myself I was raised by Italians, kind of, basically. Very traditional, like South Philly Italian style. But such good food, man. I know it's totally different over there, but it's 5 o'clock somewhere, says Boosh. I don't drink anymore, so that does not apply to me. Jeff says it's 11:19 p.m. Yep, because they're so yeah. If it's 2 something, that makes total sense. Oh, Kai's here. Hey yo, I forgot to check if you were still alive. I should have sent people over here. You're all good. Did you see that I said hello? I kind of had to say hello and then peace back out over here. But I did make a point to make it and to say hi this time. Val says, you should come visit. I live like 20 minutes from Venice. Venice is like where there's no cars, right? I think it's all the canals. I'm kind of like, I don't remember anything anymore. And especially today. Kai raid. Yo, yo, yo. See, they raided without you even saying something, Kai. Zakarat, or I don't know how to say Zakarat or Zakarat 315, but hello. Thank you for showing up. It's good to see you. He says, what's up? What's up, y'all? I can't read now either. Kai says, yeah, I saw and said hi. Thank you. I missed the back part because you know me, I can't do like a couple things at once. I don't even think I could walk and chew bubble gum, even though I don't chew gum anymore. Kate in Orlando says, my great-grandfather was smuggled in from Italy from a monk during Stalingrad. Wow, that's really interesting. Very, very interesting. That's cool. Val says, hey, comic skaters. It's comic skate. Red Monarch says, I would look. Yeah, Val, I get like every different I get people from all over, like the gaming community, a lot of people from Creepy Little Books channel. I don't know. A tree goblin. You're back, or were you here the whole time? Oi, oi, he says. And then Kate says, kick TJ. Is TJ even here? He's probably lurking somewhere. If he is here. Unless it's, I went to my YouTube side to see if I'm missing chats, which I usually do. Yeah, I got here through Finatra. Okay. That's what Val says. I got here through Finatra. Kate in Orlando says, I got stories. Oh! Yay! I can't wait. Me too, Red Monarch. My brother did all the work. I forget what he said. Hold on. I forgot what he said. Oh, he says, I would love to learn more about my heritage. Wasn't told much growing up. I was told a lot about my father's side because they're all like Irish and very proud. And my great-grandfather is, I think, the one that came over from Ireland. But there's a pub two of them with my last name over there, and it's like my family. But I've never actually been to Ireland. I've been all over Europe. Never been to Ireland or Scotland. Never been to Italy. All places I would love to go. Who am I missing? Okay. Oh, Tree Goblin is lurking. He's got kids on a sleepover. Ooh. Kate said no, he's in the urinal. He's in the urinal talking to people. Talking about TJ. TJ's got to be around somewhere. He watches your channel, Pete, or he used to back in the day. He said, yeah, he goes by like, well, I don't know. I see him as like the son of Jarrell or something is the name I've seen him go by.
Yeah, some people don't know that I'm still around.
Well, I think he knows that you're still around, but because he saw, I was watching your stream and he was on the stream and he was like, I didn't know, or no, he saw you on my stream. And then I saw him in one of your streams. I'm sorry, I have to blow my nose. You're back for a second. Just give me one moment.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I'll just ramble on, rambling man. So, yeah, I just had some crispy wings. They were pretty good. Now I've got a cold can of Yards Philly Pale Ale to wash the spice away with. So that's how I'm doing. See Boosh McFadden's in the chat. How you doing, Boosh? Good to see you. It's late here on the East Coast, everybody. Late here. We're talking about 5:20 something a.m. We are up late tonight. To the wee hours of the morning we're going. Right into the wee hours of the morning.
Okay, I'm back. I just have to, my nose is bright red.
Okay. Clown shoes.
Powder my nose. Hold on. I want to address Bush's comment. I'll be right.
Okay. Back again in a moment. I'll do the weather in the meantime.
No, I'm sorry. I'm here. I couldn't read because I had taken my glasses off to blow my nose. So I couldn't address his comment. And look at me. I'm bad girl. I'm drinking. I quit drinking freaking soda for so long. And it just recently has gotten me back. Boosh. Okay. I wanted to address his comment about Boston in general. Are you from that area around there? Because I lived in Boston for 6 years. I went to college there, and then I was a teacher like south of Boston for a while. You know, it was a little. I was like I taught in like 6 different schools of music in this town, but Boston, I miss it a lot. I know it's way different now. I have been told that I used to live in Kenmore Square. And before they redid everything, I'm told there's like a luxury hotel there now. And when I lived there, the Rat was still there. I used to live in the building next to the Rat above, kind of the Rat. I was on the top floor. That's the building that burnt down. Then the Rat closed before that, actually. But anyway, I've heard that everything's like changed. And also, a couple of the places that I used to work in Boston are still there, but they're like all over the place is what I have found out. I want to go back. I miss Boston. Damn, dude, Boosh. Well, if it's an Irish name, I don't know if it's McFadden, but Irish name, I mean, Boston's got a lot of the Irish up there. Pete got nasal drip. I'm the one like pouring. He's got it from the wings. I'm just from either allergies or sickness or what. Who knows? Kai says, I was up until 5:30 last night painting. When I was finally done, I thought it was like 3:30 maybe. Excuse me, I have to cough and I don't want to. I have been up all night pretty much every day. Last night I woke up at like 11:30 at night, or well, the night before now, I guess. But like, and then last night was like 9:30, and I'm waking up not knowing what day it is when I do fall asleep, which is like, I used to not sleep a lot, but I've been sleeping a ton from being sick. Sun's coming up soon. My first East Coast sunrise. Oh, are you there like that recently? As of like, did you just get there today? Or you haven't stayed that day, maybe. Dr. Foreman says, woof, I'm in this to the end. Jeff says, antediluvian, Pete. For those of you that don't know, Pete has an awesome show called Creepy Little Book, and everyone should check it out. He talked a little bit about it in the beginning, but on his channel, if anyone says antediluvian, you take a drink. It's a drinking game. So if anyone has a drink, he would say take a sip of your soda pop. But yes.
I don't encourage alcoholism.
No, but I have family. Oh, okay, so you're not there. Boosh says, last time I went there was 2018. It was great. I haven't been there since, I don't know. It's been a while.
1997.
No, I graduated college in 2000 in Boston. And then I think I moved to Philly actually at the end of 2000. No, that doesn't make sense.
Nothing makes sense anymore.
No, it doesn't. You're right. So Kate says, I don't know some of the chat, but hello. These are people from all over. Like people, for instance, Dr. Forbin and Boosh, I know from through Jesse Miller and the Crow's Nest. I think I know Red Monarch through there too. Then we've got the Comic State people that are in here. And then I've got, Rabbit Dude was here earlier, and a couple people from, they're more like, I don't know, they're gamer channels. I don't know, I get lots of, Snowdub was here earlier. He's from puppet stuff that I do. Yeah, we're from all over the place. Oh, I wonder if Phil's still here. Phil TMNT. He's my hot dog dude. That sounds so weird when I say that. Yes. So, okay. 2018. I think that's the last time actually, that's not true. Never mind. Jeff says a few weeks ago, Polydub, I know Pete knows him because he's in the chat, talked about Creepy Little Book. Mentioned the halftime jingle and how Pete goes all out. I love his halftime show. Halftime jingle is awesome.
Oh, that's very cool. I didn't know that. I watch Polydub quite often.
Yeah, I see him in your chat. I don't really know who he is, but I see him in your
He's got a good channel, so you should check it out. Polydub right here on YouTube.
I'm not good at dropping links. Let me look though and see if I can find it. Let's see. All right. Is it just a big blue circle that says Polydub?
That's right.
All righty. I'm subbed. And we'll share his channel since you recommend it.
Yeah, it's a good channel.
Okay. Let me see if I can do this. I can. I know I can. So this is Polydub's channel. I'm really bad at this, or I would be dropping like everyone's links. Let's see. There we go. He does AAA with Sinatra Says and Drunkle and Noir Bar. Good stuff. That's Polydub?
Yeah.
Interesting. I love like seeing new channels and everything. So, okay. And then Boosh says, I took a duck boat down the Charles? Charles River? Saw MIT, went to the Boston Public Library and Faneuil Hall. Okay, so I was in that neighborhood and the State House. Red gold leaf on the dome. So not Faneuil Hall isn't near me. I'm sorry. What am I saying? I was not in that.
What am I saying? I'm full of bullshit. It's just all coming out right now.
Faneuil Hall is further down. So, and the duck boats go to the Commons, the Boston Commons. I was further up. I went to Berkeley College of Music, Boosh. So I was in the like Kenmore and Fenway area.
Yeah, she went to band camp is what she's trying to say.
Yeah, this one time at band camp. Yes. Yes. Okay. I'm just helping Kate out here for a moment. There you go, Kate. You're on your own. Boosh says he liked the comments. So so basically, if you go down like Commonwealth Avenue, ComAv, and it ends at the Commons. If you go the other direction, past Mass Ave, which would cross the Charles River and take you into Cambridge, that's the side. I was in Kenmore Square on that side. And then he corrected himself. The Charles. Yeah, it's not the James. Pete to the dub. It's Polly Dub. Pete is the word. Gotta work your thing. Why am I singing everything? Because Pete's not here keeping me company. I don't need company. I talk to myself all day long. And
Still here. I was having a call.
Oh gosh, 93. You just gave me. So Bush says up 93. I used to take 93 south down to. It was this crap. Well, not crap town, but Taunton. It was called. Oh, you family in Woburn, Reading, and Worcester. Nice. Worcester. Used to go to shows a lot in Worcester. I don't think I've ever been to Reading. Been to Reading, PA. I'm trying to catch up on chats that I missed. I'm sorry, guys.
Excuse me.
Okay, here we go. He likes the comments, and then Val says, Courtney, what music do you usually listen to? Well, I grew up basically really being into like punk rock music, but mostly, I don't know. Before then, it was just everything like that was considered like, I don't know. We were considered freaks. Like I love The Cure. I love a lot of I love Nine Inch Nails. But punk wise, I love, yes, Val, I see your comment down below. I love street punk. I like a lot of UK street punk. And hold that thought, and I will get back to you in a second. Hold on. Boosh McFadden just said, I saw South Park Bigger, Longer, Uncut in 99 in Boston. Older couple of brother, grandson. They left pretty quick. That is very interesting because in either 98, 97, or 99, it was one of those years in Boston, is the first time I ever saw the first South Park ever. It was the one with, what would Brian Boitano do or whatever? And it was in Brookline, at the Brookline Theater, and it was the Spike and Mike's Twisted Animation Festival, and they were one of the things that was on there. So I saw it at like the theater. It was pretty cool. I wonder if that's the same thing. Okay, this is great. So you've seen the Casualties. The Casualties are those are peeps that we know. Jake from the Casualties is a good friend of mine. Yeah, Jake is very good people. Actually, I was just talking to him recently. Casualties, I don't know if you've heard of a couple bands from Boston, The Unseen or like Global Threat. That's all part of that crew. Those are all my pals. They're all my age. And Pete knows all these bands too.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
You wear a Casualties shirt sometimes on stream, don't you?
I do have Casualties shirts.
Oh my God.
I don't think I fit in it anymore.
You like The Unseen, Val? That's amazing. So those are my boys. Like from when I lived in Boston, that's who I hung out with. Now, this is a long time ago. It's crazy how big that they got. Like, and I'm so happy for them. Like, they got huge. So did the Casualties. Casualties got bigger quicker, but Trip is a really good friend of mine. Still talk to him off and on, like on Messenger and stuff. Talk to Mark Moore actually, which is funny. And Scotty. Scotty is actually not in Boston anymore. He's like, I'm not gonna tell where he lives, but that's so funny. And he says, yeah, these bands are super unknown where I originally come from. That's funny because that's like probably how some of the bands were really rare, for us in the US back in the day. But otherwise, like music wise, what I like to listen to, I am an open book. I love like old school hip hop. I do. I love like 60s music. Like another one of my favorite bands is the Zombies. Um, I played in a punk band that was from the early 80s that a lot of people covered called Fang. They're still around. Yeah, so I don't know. I did music my whole life. I went to college for music. I booked bands. I played in bands, all that stuff. But yes, I do love street punk. I do love street punk. Absolutely. And that's funny that you're naming all the bands like that are from like East Coast and stuff. What year did it come out? Anyway, I've always been coached with. I think it was. I bet I could Google it. It was at the Brookline Theater. Spike and Mike's. Hold on, Brookline. If that's what we're talking about, for the South Park thing. I'm sorry, I'm reading chats and all over the place, going from punk rock to this. Spike and Mike's. It's called the Twisted Animation Festival. I can not type. Let's see. Oh, they did this. It began in 1990. I did not know that. I didn't know that. And they still do it. So I guess I have to Google. I remember South Park, and I remember No Neck Joe was like another one that like premiered. It was really funny. Let's see. They'll tell me the year now. Tell me a year. Tell me a year. Okay, I'm not sure. It's gonna take me a while. I don't think it was 2000. Contains Scotty Opener, No Neck Joe. Didn't have No Neck Joe 2. Yeah, I'm not sure. All I know is it had South Park and it had No Neck Joe. Those are the two that I remember. Sorry. Okay. So let me get back to the chat here. And I'm behind. I apologize. I do like thrash metal too. Boosh. Actually, everybody, on Monday on that 70s Rock Fans channel, he does a show called It's Only Talk and Roll, like rock and roll, but it's talk and roll. And I've been on that show a bunch of times. I was on his punk edition of it, a bunch of them. But we're doing a Metal Mania one on Monday. And on Monday, that'll be I'll drop the link for it if he has something up. He probably does. But it would be at 2 o'clock Pacific time, 2 p.m. Pacific time, and 5 p.m. Eastern time. Let me just check really quick. It's going to be cool. I like it when they do, when he does specials and stuff that I'm like into. So, are you there, Pete?
I'm still here.
Talk about something. Talk about the street punk bands you like.
Well, actually, I just signed up for Spotify like a week ago. And let's see what I added to my list here. Let's take a look. What's on the old Spotify lists? So
I like to go to the UK stuff too, though. You did too. Sorry to interrupt. I thought you were looking.
Oh no problem. No problem here. I'm still yanking it up here. So the Lillingtons. I really do enjoy the Lillingtons. They're a pretty good band. I have their record. I believe it was called. Oh, hold on. I don't want this to start playing. Death by Television on vinyl from 1999. So I highly recommend that one. Death by Television. Very good record. They remind me of the Misfits a little bit. A little more poppy, but their subject matter is like 50s horror. So, they got songs about, the War of the Worlds or, Give Me Brain Damage, stuff like that. Pretty good band. Of course, the Subhumans. Big fan of the Subhumans.
There were two Subhumans, which is funny. Two different Subhumans.
Yeah, I'm talking about the UK ones.
Yeah, and the other ones I think were Canadian. I need to share this channel too. I shared the link in the chat for the Monday Metal Mayhem edition, but I'm gonna share that 70s Rock Fans channel. He was here earlier, actually. He is an awesome channel. And Val, or anyone else that's into punk, watch the Punk special. It's in one of his past live streams. It's fun. Okay, so here's the actual channel.
Oh, I got Combat 84 on here.
Oh, geez. You're saying like old ones. Val just said the
Yeah.
Cro-Mags. Love the Cro-Mags. Harley.
I got Ink and Dagger on here. Who else? Bad Company Project. Blitz Kid. Little Social Distortion, Little Op Ivy, Little Rancid, Little Misfits.
I loved Op Ivy.
Oxymoron.
Oxymoron. You
I
got
was looking for Blitz earlier, but they didn't have Blitz on here. Oh no, there it is.
I just want to comment one thing. Kate had said something here about I'm sorry, I'm so sniffly. Okay. I just saw it on the other thing and now I can't find it. It was something about how I love the cult. Kate and Orlando, by the way. He is a good dude.
Broken Bones is on here. Would you believe that?
Broken Bones?
Is on Spotify.
Terry Bones used to. He played in a couple different bands. he used to like me, but he liked everyone. But he was something else. That is so funny. Wait, what did Kate say? Besides that, Johnny Cash. I love Johnny Cash. I see people mentioning Johnny Cash. Kate said I couldn't Here it is. I couldn't understand punk. Sorry, due to the screaming. I didn't understand what they were singing. That's just one certain genre of punk. There are so many like different genres that are melodic. You can understand what they're saying. One of my favorite bands, they're an Irish punk band. They're still around. It's Stiff Little Fingers. You would be able to understand them.
Yeah, they're on here too.
Are they? Sorry, I have to blow my nose again. I'm like all snotty. I'm still here, but
So is Coxbar. Coxbar's on here too.
Coxbar is one of my favorites.
How about the Toy Dolls? I wonder if they're on here.
And the Toy Dolls too, and the Addicts. Huge fan of the Addicts.
Toy Dolls are on here.
Love the Toy Dolls.
Nelly the Elephant, of course.
Toy Dolls were freaking. They played so fat. Oops! I just knocked my headphone out.
They still play.
Okay.
Toy Dolls. Who else am I thinking of? Oh, the Addicts.
The Addicts are.
That's a good one. I don't have them on here yet. The Addicts.
But street punk wise, like UK subs, Charlie Harper. He's a very, very nice guy. Exploited. Come on. Waddy's super cool too. GBH. Colin.
Yeah, I love Generals, man. By GBH. I love that song.
They've got such good stuff. All this. So I'm probably gonna lose people because I keep talking about all this. But yes, punk rock. That is how Pete and I met, was punk rock. So okay. Val says I want to know Courtney in real life. I don't see anybody in real life anymore. Tree Goblin. Let's watch UK subs. I saw a lot of the like the UK bands and stuff, and just like anything that wasn't US, but some of the US bands too. I used to go to this punk festival that they had in Morecambe, England. Sorry, I had to turn off the AC. I'm cold. In Morecambe, England, and it was called Holidays in the Sun. And they would have American bands too, like I know, like Agnostic Front.
Violent Society's on here.
Violent Society's on there. Do you know I talked to Jason the other day?
Violent Society's on Spotify. Holy shit! This is what the Boils are.
So these bands that he's talking about,
yeah, the Boils are on here too.
Boils and Violent Society are local bands for us where we grew up, and like they used to come to my weekly punk night and stuff. A lot of local bands. That's a big influence. There was I don't know why I read that and didn't read it out loud. This is when I'm a boomer. Jeff says there used to be a radio station that played a lot of local bands, and you could hear the punk rock scene was a big influence. Yeah, and the punk rock scene is not necessarily like just what a lot of people just think of punk as like rah, rah, rah type of thing. Punk music is all sorts of, I don't know, it's all over the place. Interesting. So if anyone has heard of a band called the Dickies, they're more like poppy, but they've been around forever. Their guitarist who calls himself Stan Lee, like kind of like the artist Stan Lee, he and I play Pokemon Go together. We're Pokemon Go.
The cuffs are on here.
What?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Bottoms Up, Alleyways, Anthems, and Songs to Drink by the Cuffs. Featuring Getting Smashed, Hit the Streets, Bottoms Up, Punk's Not Dread, Worth Waiting For.
2.5 children on there.
I don't know. Let's see.
That would be so funny. Anyway, somebody was talking about the Cro-Mags earlier.
Yeah, 2.5 children's on here.
You are shitting me. Are the Halflings on there? Now in the Chinese Revolution, George's bands? Oh, that's really funny. Yeah, you were telling me about this, Dr. Forbin. He's going to see the Scorpions. And you saw them, didn't you see them more recently or got canceled, I think is what you had told me.
What?
I'm reading Dr. Forbin's comment.
Ah. Teen Idols are on here.
Okay, so the Teen Idols, Matt from the Teen Idols was in the band that I was in with George. Toothless George now, but George said that. I don't know why I said his whole name.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I thought Heather from the Teen Idols was a fox, man.
Well, Matt was in a band with me and George and my youngest brother, Vinny, when we had that band called Vinny and the Panty Sniffers.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's so funny. Megadeth. Yes, Megadeth. Jeez. Dave Mustaine. Loved him. What I was going to say about the Cro-Mags is Harley has a YouTube channel. What is it? Harvey Flanagan? Is that his name? I'm like drawing a blank right now. I think it's Harvey Flanagan. It was Cro-Mags. And it's a good channel. The Harvey Flanagan Show. Here we go.
I wonder if they got the foreskins up here.
Got everything on Spotify. I don't
The
have
foreskins are on here. Holy smokes, the foreskins.
So Val, I'm just gonna drop this link like this without writing anything else. But this is Harvey Flanagan from the Cro-Mags. That's his channel on YouTube.
Who sang the song "Fuck Religion, Fuck Politics, Fuck the Lot of You"?
I don't remember. Don't know.
Oh, you know who else I forgot? The Partisans.
I love the Partisans. Okay, I need to keep our people here. We're losing people because not everyone knows these bands. Let me just read some chat a little bit. Okay.
Okay, well, you do that. I'm going to keep looking up bands that I can remember because I'm an old man. And I was ready to spend money trying to buy all these old records when they're here on my phone.
I miss my vinyl collection. Dr. Forbin says, I'm sad about these dudes ending their careers. It is sad when that happens. But you know what? I have been... Oh, why am I'm not on camera. Sorry. I never went back on camera. I just realized that because I was looking at other tabs. Dr. Forbin, I've been to so many like farewell tours for so many different bands that you never know if that's the case. One of those bands being the Ramones. I saw them twice on farewell tours. Motley Crue's done it like so many different times. So you never know. Is Kate classmate? Hold on.
Yeah, I never got to see the Ramones. It's a real
I saw
shame.
them twice. Actually,
I always figured they would do another farewell tour, but then they all started dying.
because they kept doing farewell. I know they did. I met Dee Dee. You know where I met Dee Dee Ramone? At Dobbs, but when they were calling it, were they calling it the Pontiac for a while or something?
The Pontiac Grill, yeah.
Yeah. I met him there. Dee Dee Ramone was there for something. It's weird.
A lot of bands played the old Dobbs there. That was the Pontiac Grill.
I saw my first show at JC Dobbs. I saw the Sloppy Seconds. I saw Sloppy Seconds, who have the best name for a song. It's "You've Got a Great Body, but Your Record Collection Sucks." Amazing.
I wonder if they've got
Captain
AC on here.
Neil, yes. I also really love Fleetwood Mac. I'm a huge Stevie Nicks fan. I love the Cult. Like Kate was looking. Sorry, I'm going back, scrolling through the.
They were on here.
Yeah, Johnny Cash. You can't go wrong with Johnny Cash. I loved his later, the albums he did before he died. Yeah, Jeff rates right here. Johnny's cover of "Hurt" is top tier. That video makes me cry.
Hold on. Hey.
Mute. Yeah. That video makes me cry. If nobody has seen Johnny Cash's cover of "Hurt," which is a Nine Inch Nails song, it's so sad because he was he had Parkinson's and stuff. He was on his way out, and I don't know. But when he did that cover album, that was amazing. Love Johnny Cash. Val, I do not go to concerts currently. No, I can't. I don't even go to restaurants. So yeah, it sucks, but I will again, hopefully, once a lot of this stuff, is I don't know. Okay, Kate. Oh, you're outside, Kate. Okay. Let's see. I'm catching up here. Okay. Where are their jail cell recipes on there? Is that on Spotify? I've heard about a lot of jail cell recipes only because I've visited I've known a lot of people that have been incarcerated. There you go, Kate. The Clash. The only band that matters, like they called him. And I got to see I never got to see the Clash, but I got to see Joe Strummer before he died, when he was in the Mescaleros. Joe Strummer in the Mescaleros, which was awesome. I knew that was you. That's who you are, Val. Are you HT, Val? Yes, you are. Okay. That's why you know all the punk, and that's why you knew Gigi Allen. It's all coming together now. Thank goodness I figure out who it is at least. You little stinker. Yeah, Kate says she's gonna freak. Wait for it. Wait for it. Val, the Clash used to just refer to themselves as the only band that matters. That's what I said. Oh, Snail Messiah. He knows this. Bowie. I'm a huge, huge Bowie fan. If I was where all my things are on the East Coast, which I'm not actually going to be living there anymore. I have to find a place, but I've got some cool Bowie stuff on my walls. I love Bowie too. Val, okay. Val says, let me explain this to the chat first. So Val just told me, I still don't know who he is, but Val came on a stream that I go on, Finatra, and I go on his panel sometimes, and he came on as a different name, and his face was covered. He's just been trolling me, kind of messing with me, saying he's in love with me and all this stuff. And I really thought he was somebody that I knew. And that was why I asked to see your hands, because I know this person's hands. If you showed me your hands, I would be able to tell for sure, because you have very similar eyelashes, long eyelashes like this person and whatnot. That is so funny. But who are you still? You still could be that person. I still think I know who you are, maybe. I don't think you're in Italy. Let's see, I'm going to go through this all again now. You are a stinker. Tree Goblin, hello. Hail Chuck, hail Val. Who's Chuck? Is that Val too? I don't freaking know. I don't see Chuck in here. Yeah, Val. You offered 60 camos for me. No. So Elon was one of the people I thought at first because he's a friend of mine. I've never met him. Maybe I met him one time in person. But he was someone that was a little bit younger than me, and he lived in Israel, and he was way into punk. And I used to send him like Unseen vinyl and the Casualties and stuff like that. He couldn't get it there. This is like way back in the day. And you are in Israel. Okay. So that's why I thought you were my friend Elon. Are you? Now I'm like, so you're from Israel, but you're in Italy. I get it. Okay. Yeah, my mind's blown. Okay, it is. It really is. Anyway, Elon is we still will talk on like WhatsApp sometimes. I have to reach out to him. I haven't talked to him in a couple months. But yeah, I used to send him stuff that he couldn't get. And he went like recently, like a couple years back when I first got like diagnosed and was like really sick. He went to the I forget what it's called, but there's like that praying wall or something where you can leave notes or prayers to like for good wishes for people. Yeah, he's a good person. He's a good I've known him for a really long time. But yet I think I met him at Holidays in the Sun once. But we just became good friends online. Anyway, punk was super hard to get there. You are a stinker. The Wailing Wall, that's what it's called. Yep. Kate, that's funny. Okay. Anyway, sorry to the rest of the chat. This has been something that's been driving me crazy because I really like, I guess I don't know you, but I kind of feel like I still do. And I don't want to say it on here, but I'll have to talk to you on Discord or somewhere or something because I still think there's certain questions I have, but I don't want to say here. Anyway, moving along. You're a shit, Val. Fucker. Damn it. Drove me crazy, but I knew it was like one of the people. But Kate, didn't I say that? Didn't I suspect that he might have been one of them? And I think he has another name too. Okay, he says he really doesn't know me. I seem so sweet. He decided to troll me. It's funny. It was hilarious. But I did think you were someone else for a little bit, and it was like driving me nuts. Don't tell me anything. Kate, you're supposed to be on my side. Oh, I do know Alyssa McCrillo. I knew you were that. I knew you were Alyssa McCrillo. I kind of think that you're someone else. I just don't want to say it here in case you aren't. So, oh, Dr. Forbin, you are the sweet doctor. Let me tell everyone, Dr. Forbin is like the sweetest. Like, he's a good person, very good person, and he's very intelligent. And we just have really cool conversations. That's why we need to catch up. And he's been extremely. He's a very generous and helpful person with my medical stuff, like my foundation and stuff. It's just awesome. Good people. There's a lot of good people around here. And even the trolls, because I think trolls are hilarious. I do. I think it's so funny. Oh, from Death. Okay, gotcha. Kai, yes, Dr. Forbin does rock. Kai rocks too. Kai's a pain in my ass sometimes. I'm messing with you, Kai. Kai knows I love him. Kai and I have fought like brother and sister. A lot. Is Pete still eating or did he just ditch me? He could have. It's so funny. So I think you were talking to, you should all lament the last tours of UFO and Scorpions. Yeah. I like the Scorpions. I like Cheap Trick. I like so much weird stuff. I love a lot of jazz music. I like a lot of classical. I like a lot of stuff. Music is my thing. So there's 13 people watching. Who's lurking? Who's lurking? Who's not talking to me? Anyway, Kai, I hope you had a fun show. I already knew that he was the girl that he deleted on there already, Kate, by the way. And I figured because I figured Val or HT was because of when I looked up that girl's profile, it was like a very new one. Oh my goodness, Jeff. Old school jazz like Cab Calloway. So Cab Calloway probably was with a lot of women, but anyway, his grandson, I won't say the first name, but one of his grandsons was with the group of people that went to my prom with me. He went to the prom with my friend, and he's really cool. And also, I went to school with one of, this is like unrelated a little bit. Speaking of just like older stuff like this, I went, and this guy had a lot of kids. So I went to school with one of Taj Mahal's sons, and he was in a cool reggae band with a friend of mine. Kai says, I'm not talking much. I'm working on posting my short story. Nice. And your painting was looking really good, by the way, Kai. And for those of you that don't know, Kai he's an author, and he has a sci-fi book out. Hold on. And I'm going to give Kai, you have permission now to drop your link. He's got a book called, what is it? Space Crime Domino. Ouch, my neck is hurting me. Sorry. My hip. And he's got an awesome channel. He does it all. He does a lot of stuff. I don't know how you do so much. Jeff says, damn Court, peeps. Yeah, I had a class with Tony Bennett's daughter. I just don't want to say like all their names like that. But anyway, and I do say because he's big time, and he did not like stick around. He was only there, I think, for a semester, but John Mayer was in school. I had a class with John Mayer. There's just a lot of people. When you're in that, like, when you're in the music industry, you just start to know. I don't know. I also had, it doesn't matter. I had connections, basically, with family and stuff like that. So, okay. Oh, thank you, Keith. I just made it so that Kai could, because he's got a couple things that he can drop. So.
Okay, I'm back.
And Dr. Forbin says it's a good read for Kai MFS. I still haven't read it. I'm a jerk, but I don't have the attention span, and I've been sick. So he knows I'll read it eventually. But I have a very cool copy from him that he like signed and wrote nice stuff in.
It's dark in here.
It is dark in here.
Yeah.
Oh, Boone's here. Boom, 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 boom. How are you doing, Boone? It's good to see you. I'm making sure I'm not missing anyone else. Oh, Val. By the way, the reason I did say who I am now is because Courtney mentioned. No, I didn't mention that. Someone else did, but I know what you're talking about in the private chat. And you don't want anyone innocent to be blamed for being mean and then get into trouble. Thank you. I respect that. I didn't say that. That was someone else that thought this was another person. We'll talk about it another time. Anyway, but thank you for that. I do respect that. Jeff says, I'm a person who can separate the art from the artist. I'm so confused now. What's going on in the chat? Pete's back. Hello.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm okay. It is late though, and the sun is starting to come up.
I know. What's
my children have awoken from their slumber, and they're starting to stir about the house.
Oh,
so it's time for me to take my leave.
I think I'm gonna say goodbye too. And I thought that maybe like Finatra or someone would be streaming where I could send people and head over to. But I'm not sure. I'm not getting notifications. So, alrighty. Okay. So, Pete, do you want to give a last shout out to your channel? I'm going to make you big. Tell everyone where they can find you, and I will drop your link in the chat. Go.
Hey, everybody, it's Pete here from the Creepy Little Book, and you can find us right here on YouTube at Creepy Little Book. We do everything from the esoteric to the extraterrestrial, the spiritual to the supernatural, and all the bizarre phenomenon that lies between. And we'll do this every Monday and Tuesday, Thursday and Friday at 1:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for about an hour of your life. So if you've got nothing to do and you get down with the weird side of things, then it's exactly the place you'd like to visit. And I hope to see you there Monday as we talk about the end times.
And tell your times where you're going to start streaming again.
Yeah, I just did.
Oh, I didn't hear it. I'm so sorry. It muted out for a second. That was weird. I dropped his link in the chat, everybody. And please check him out. He's been at this. Well, you can go and I can talk about you if you want. If you've got to get going because you're kiddos and stuff. Stay creeped out. Ding, says Jeff. That's funny. That's from his show. Pete has been doing his show for a long time, 8 years, I believe, or something. And
it'll be 8 years next month.
8 years. Yeah, he it's right now he's like everyone's trying to get their schedules back on whatever. But for a while there he streamed every single night of the year, including holidays. I do not know how he did it. I think it's before you had children, probably. And yeah, so he just said when he's going to go back to stream. But yeah, he's got a great channel. He's got like over 30,000 followers. And he blesses me with his presence on my channel and in life because he's my best friend, really.
I'm magnanimous like that.
You're my buddy. You're like everything. So you shut up. He was at my wedding, guys. That didn't work out. He should have stood up and objected. I'm sorry. All right, Pete. I love you. Talk to you later.
Good night. Take it easy.
All right. Bye. All right. Everyone knows I do speak very highly of Pete because he's very special to me. So he's got an awesome wife, and he's part of the old crew. So I'm going to go ahead and just say bye to the people that I can see and that I remember being here. So thank you so much for coming, to Jeff, to Bone, Val. I'm actually going to drop. I have a Discord. Let me find my Discord. I can drop my link to Discord in here if anyone wants to join I don't really do much on it. It's just to talk to people, but I do have a Discord server for this channel that I just reopened. And how do I share it? I have to go to, sorry, I'm figuring it out. I will figure it out and I won't take too long. Now, all right, I'm not sure. Let's see. Oh, I have to go here. Gotcha. Here we go. Invite. Does anyone know where you find the place to invite people on Discord? Here we go. Fellowship of Oddballs. Invite people. Link or something. Here we go. Boom. So server link. Copy. Can I do that as like a? Yeah, I can. All right. Thanks for being patient. Kate, that works too. I'll give you mine. But that's my Discord. And I don't do much on the server except I just talk to people on there. Like that's how I keep in touch. So if anyone wants to find me, they can find me there. And okay. So I am looking now at So Jeff, thank you for coming. Kate, yeah, do that. Red and thank you for coming too. You know I love you, girl. Red Monarch. That's awesome that you're on the East Coast. Pittsburgh. Just kidding. No, it's probably cool where you're at. Thank you, Val. Again, I'm like, Val. Dr. Foreman, thank you always. Tree Goblin, thank you for being here. Awesome, like to see all these different people show up. It's actually, it really means a lot to me. It's flattering, you know. I have this like silly nothing show, and the whole point of it is to kind of have a community of people just to come hang out, and it seems to work sometimes. Thank you to Bone for coming. You keep scrolling. Thank you. I know Kai's here. Thank you to Kai if you're still here for showing up. Everyone make sure to check out his book and his channel too. And I know the Woke Breaker was here. I'm trying to remember people. Snowdub was here earlier. Scrolling. I know Deranged Lunatic, I think, popped in for a little bit. Snail Messiah was here. My memory's not great, but it's not the worst tonight. Okay. It's been the same people towards the end. So I'm like, did I say Snowdub? He popped in. Six. Thank you, Six, for coming on. Thank you to Hoff. Everyone, it's hoffcast.com. And Six is on Twitter. Boosh was here. Thank you, Boosh. Let's see who else. I think Mora Kitty stopped in for a second. I think so. But hello anyway, or thank you, whatever. I can't remember everybody, but if you were here and I missed you, I love you dearly, and thank you so much for coming and checking out Late Night Jawns with it's Courtney's Fellowship of Oddballs. Jeff says, remember to wash your hands. Yes, because of people like me, they get sick constantly. And Kai, yes, I am out. Message me if you want. Everyone have an awesome day. And I was trying to see if anyone else is streaming now, or I could send people. But it doesn't seem to be that any of the normal people, like the usual normal. No one I know is normal. What are you talking about? Vic King's still going. Punk rock. Oh, Punk Media Karaoke is going. Val, you should check out if you like the punk rock. This channel, I'm gonna actually go say hi. This channel is they have awesome punk music that you can sing to. I've gone on there a couple times and done karaoke. It's Punk Media Karaoke. I just stuff. Okay, everyone, thank you to all of you. I love you all dearly. I shouldn't be in Colorado too much longer. Well, at this place. I may be in Colorado. I'm going to be in Colorado. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm trying to not be where I am. So, and then after that, who knows? Anyone have suggestions of cheap places to move in the future? You let me know. And yeah, you can find me on Twitter. You can always message me on the Discord thing. And I love you all. And